This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the X Sports Network. I'm AJ Good, getting ready to bring you this exciting matchup between Lawrence County and Loretto. These two in-county rivals have met up on the gridiron several times, and tonight we're looking for another thrilling matchup. Let's take a look at the numbers. Coming into tonight's game, both sides got off the hot starts in week one. Lawrence County took care of Summertown 50-7, while Loretto got a school record 6 touchdowns from Caden Porter to top Collinwood 49-25. The head coaches are Barry Daniel for Loretto. He's in his third year at the school with a 10-13 overall record and 2 playoff appearances. On the other side for Lawrence County is David Marston, who's in his 20th season. He is 86-114 with 6 playoff trips. Taking a look at the series, the Wildcats have dominated, going 38-6-1. The last win for the Mustangs came in 2002. Here's what both sides said the keys to the game will be.
Well, we've got to take care of the ball. We've got to, number one, we've got to tackle. If we don't tackle, they've got some good backs. They run hard. They're big backs, just like what we saw last week. And if we don't wrap up, and they can have a lot of good success running the ball, you know, it's going to be another shootout kind of game if we can move the ball. So we have got to tackle. If we don't tackle, it's going to be hard for the Mustangs. But if we'll tackle and execute our offense, you know, that's the biggest thing. No turnovers, no stupid penalties on offense, the same old coaching things everybody always says. But we're going to have to tackle first. I want to reiterate that one more time because tackling is imperative this week.
Always turnovers and special teams. And, you know, we did a good job. We had, I believe, 3 takeaways and didn't turn the ball over at Summertown. And that always gives you a chance if you can win the turnover battle. So, you know, we saw in the on their film with Collinwood, they had, you know, some big plays in the kicking game. And Loretto blocked a punt when it was still a tight game. And they also recovered a fumble on a kickoff, which when it was still a tight game. So that really blew it open for them. So, you know, special teams and turnovers always.
Kickoff is just in a few minutes between the Wildcats and the Mustangs. We're looking forward to having you guys here once again on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports, covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Hendrickstag Stadium for tonight's Uncivil War as the visiting Loretto Mustangs take on the homestanding Lawrence County Wildcats. AJ Good joined by Nick Moore up here in the booth. Stanley Wilson down on the field to help us out with tonight's action. Both teams coming into this game at 1-0 on the season. Lawrence County, a big win over Summertown last week, 50-7. Loretto caught fire on the backs of Caden Porter's school record 6 touchdowns against Colin Witt as they defeated the Trojans 49-25. Nick Moore joining me here. And Nick, it's a rivalry that's been close at times. It's been a lot of fun, especially last year's game. That was 45-38. Lawrence County won that one at the buzzer. It's been a close rivalry, but it's been one that's been controlled by Lawrence County for the most part as of late.
Well, it's kind of one of those things. When it comes to sports like football, whenever you have almost a 1,200 student enrollment versus almost 500 this year at Loretto, that makes a big difference too. But that doesn't take anything away from the rivalry. You know, as a small town coming in, they kind of look at it as, man, I'd like to beat them. I have nothing to lose. But the big school looks at it as like, gosh, we can't get beat by those guys because that's the down south guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a different feel whenever you play this game versus when like Lawrenceburg Loretto and Summertown play. Mm-hmm. It's more like a vicious for blood kind of thing. It's a different feel, and it's not taking any one thing away from this. And it's just totally different rivalries. Mm-hmm. Kind of like the Lawrence County Loretto rivalry versus the Lawrence County Giles County rivalry. They're both high heat, high tension, but it's a very different feel.
And Nick, last win for Loretto in this rivalry came in 2002. Lawrence County 38-6-1 all-time against the Mustangs. It's been 17 wins in a row for Lawrence County. As we mentioned last year's game, how exciting that was. 3 touchdowns in the last minute and a half, and they weren't quarterback sneaks. They were 50-yard bombs on each side, some big plays. When you look at it, Lawrence County's defense last week held Summertown to just 51 yards of total offense. As we mentioned before, the key for Lawrence County really got to stop Caden Porter in that running game, and for Loretto, you got to find a way to get that offense going.
Well, Lawrence County this year brings in Wes Brown as a defensive line coach. That'll be a big difference, and I'll tell you why. For one, he's a 4-year starter at the University of Tennessee, and he's going to have his guys prepared to wrangle up a running back that's like that because he's had to deal with it too. So that'll be a big factor right there as to what Loretto's offensive line can do against Lawrence County's defensive line, and vice versa when these teams swap sides, because Lawrence County's offensive line is big, strong, and fast as well.
Got Stanley Wilson down on the field with us right now. And Stanley, what are your thoughts on heading into tonight's exciting matchup?
Hey guys, it's Coach Marston just walked up his 20th year here as the head coach of Lawrence County High School. Has never been defeated by Loretto.
Last week, Stanley, what did you get your blue on for?
I missed a week. I'm trying to be a little impartial tonight, but that's not going to happen. Hey, Nick, good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Stanley, it's good to see you. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you face-to-face head-on. Maybe I can get with you at halftime or after the game, buddy.
There you go. We'll do that for sure.
As Loretto runs on the field, Lawrence County getting ready to run on the field as well. Loretto will kick things off here to start the game. Lawrence County will receive. We got Loretto wearing their all-white uniforms, black numerals outlined in gold with white helmets. Lawrence County wearing gold tops, white pants, purple numerals outlined in white. Last 2 matchups between these two have been very high scoring. Lawrence County won 2 years ago, 54-38, and ended up winning last year 45-38. And when you look at Lawrence County's offense, Nick, who's going to get the ball to start things off here, very similar. They're a wing T team. They got 3 backs you're going to see back there, and a power running team, but going to get tested here. Andrew Daniel, a new quarterback, filled in for Alex Carr, who graduated last year. Daniel only threw it twice last week. Might be required to throw it a little bit more tonight.
Well, with Lawrence County's offensive line, the way they pull their speed, and also they have 2 running backs that are power running backs. And don't let their power and size deceive you, because their speed, it's especially number 24, his speed is unreal. I mean, Isaiah Bentley he doesn't look that fast, but when he gets an open field, they can't run him down. And it's a usually you have a lightning and thunder package. This is more of a thunder and thunder package.
Yeah.
And one of them will outrun you. They're not scared to pound the ball. And like I said earlier, and I've said it multiple times, their offensive line is very, very tough.
And young. They pretty much replaced everyone up front last year. You got a lot of sophomores. You got some juniors. You got a couple freshmen rotating in and out. So they're built pretty well for the future. Also, you got Peyton Brazier, Ian Clayton. There's your lightning that you're looking for there. And don't forget Jacabry Stevenson on the outside. He can take it off. He almost had a punt return for a touchdown last week against Loretto's. Loretto getting ready to head on the field here to start things off. A whiteout from both fan bases. We got the talcum powder going crazy. Both fan bases and both student sections showed up in a big time tonight. And as you notice, Nick, the fans staying away from the student sections with all that talcum powder.
Well, and I just noticed that the talcum powder is over on the other side, too. So I guarantee there's a lot of unhappy people if you weren't fortunate to have to sit next to those people.
Packed house here at Hendrick Staggs Stadium. Getting ready to kick things off. It's over on the right hash on the 40-yard line. You had Stevenson and Ian Clayton back deep to return for Lawrence County.
Patton Simbeck lined up to kick off for Loretto.
Simbeck, the right-footed kicker, readies. Gets the whistle. Scoreboard's working this time. And here we go. This one is high, end over end. This one's going to land at the 12, picked up by Clayton. He's across the 20. He's got room. Runs it to his own guy across the 30. And he's going to go down to the 36-yard line. That's where Lawrence County will take over. First down and 10.
Okay, first kickoff of the game. I've already seen a face mask, a punch thrown, and an offsides, and yet to see a flag. So this is going to be a fun night. Listen, if Clayton right there doesn't run into the rear end of his own player, he's off to the races.
That's right. He did. He ran right into him, knocked him off by about 5 yards. As Andrew Daniel, the starting quarterback here for Loretto, will make his way under center, and now we got our first whistle of the game.
Not 100% sure what they're whistling about. I think they're going to go ahead and warning the knee pads. I'm going to tell you, okay, so this came up the other day. If they don't have full covered knee pads that cover their knees, they're giving them 15-yard penalties. So, and that's why you see a lot of them running around pulling their pants down to cover their knees.
Jackson Tragula had to check out, and looks like that's Kobe Carroll coming in for him. As Andrew Daniel goes under center, tight into the right, split out to the right. And this is a quick handoff to Isaiah Bentley over the right side. He's got plenty of room, the 45. He's in the Mustang territory, into the 45. Cuts upfield, brought out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And Lawrence County one play in as their first down of the game.
Isaiah Bentley coming around the near side. Around his offensive line had plenty of blocking at a wall. But Bentley's one of those running backs, like we talked about before. You're not going to bring him down by just bumping him with an arm. You're going to have to form tackle Isaiah Bentley and Tay Everly.
Good job by Jacabry Stevenson and the offensive line getting upfield on the second and third levels, blocking some guys as Daniel heads under center again. Got Everly behind him. He's got Clayton to the right, Bentley to the left, and Stevenson split out to the left with the tight end to the right. Clayton goes in motion, handoff to Everly up the middle. He is stacked up, but he's going to keep powering his way across the 40, brought down at the 37-yard line.
That's just a straight-up mono run. Take the ball and bring me down if you can. You know, there wasn't much of a crease there, and he hit a Mustang defender right face-to-face and drove him back a good 5, almost 6 yards.
Second down and 4, or about 5, coming up here for the Wildcats. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. Tight end goes to the left, split out to the right. Two running backs split behind Daniel in the backfield. That's Everly and Clayton. And Loretto's going to jump off sides.
Number 75, Grant Tidwell, got a little early, a little antsy. That may be a first down.
5-yard penalty. They are going to give them a first down.
I knew that run would look a little bit more than 6 or a little bit more than 5.
Same formation here for Lawrence County, and now the whistle is going to blow, and now we have a dead ball penalty. And we got a...
Not 100% sure what that is. Illegal substitution, maybe? There's a 5-yard.
It's going to be a 5-yard penalty against Lawrence County. Make it first down and 15. First penalty against each side here. We hit not even a minute into this game. Now we're a minute into it. Lawrence County already into Loretto territory. First down and 15 from the Mustang 38-yard line. Daniel under center. Tight end to the right, split out to the left. 3 running backs in the backfield with him. And it's a handoff to Clayton over the left side, and he is brought down at the 40-yard line.
Bratton Snyder did a fantastic job of staying home, keeping his shoulder square, and come up and making that tackle. Defensive end right there for Loretto also did a good job of pushing him out and not letting him cut up. Fantastic defensive play right there for the Mustangs.
It's going to bring up about 2nd down and 18 or so here for Lawrence County. So waiting on the sign from the sidelines. But 2nd down and 17 is what we got. 2 minutes into the game. 12 seconds left here on the play clock. Tight end to the right, split out to the left. 2 running backs behind Daniel, and a wing to the right. It's a handoff to Everly up the middle. He's across the 40. Going to power his way down to the 37-yard line.
Grant Tidwell right there piled up. He didn't lay down. It's like he lost his footing and made a big hole right there, or excuse me, a big pile right there in a hole, and Everly had nowhere to go.
Bring up about a 3rd down and 15 here for Lawrence County. From the Mustang 38-yard line, what started off to be a promising drive has now put him in a 3rd and long situation after a bad penalty and a good tackle. Daniel under center. Wing to each side, Everly behind him, tight end to the right, split out to the left. This is a end around the Clayton. Clayton's across the 35, across the 30. He's going to make his way just short of the line to gain, brought down at the, looks like the 26-yard line.
Lawrence County did a good job of their wingback right there stepping out. He walled off the outside linebacker, giving Clayton enough time to get around the outside to get the 1st down. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They're saying he was out.
Yeah, he's
stepped out of bounds
at the 26-yard line. Going to bring up about 4th down and 3 here for Lawrence County. Daniel under center. Handoff to Bentley over the right side. He cuts up field. He's across the 25, brought down at the 23. That's going to be awfully close from Lawrence County. And they're going to give him the 1st down.
Oh, and if I'm Lawrence County's coach, listen, Isaiah Bentley's a brutal runner, but he tried to bounce that one out instead of getting north and south. He still got the 1st down, don't get me wrong, but, man, if he cuts it up and hits that hole, he may have been walking off the field from the end zone.
So Lawrence County keeps the drive alive with their first 4th down conversion of the game. Clock now sits at 8:50 here in the 1st quarter. Opening drive here for the Wildcats. Already picked up a pair of 1st downs. As Daniel will now go under center. Got a wing to each side. Everly right behind him. Tight end to the right. Stevenson split out to the left. It's a end around. No, it's up the middle to Everly. He's still going across the 10. He's going to get brought down at the 8-yard line. And they are into the Mustang red zone inside at the 8-yard line.
Well, I mean, that's just another power run right up the middle. The tackle gets pulled right up through the hole, hits a linebacker. Everly hits the safety head on and rolls right over the top of him and gets another 1st down for 1st and goal.
Daniel and the Wildcats now go under center. He's got Brazier and Everly in the backfield. Pair of tight ends, and Stevenson split out to the left. It's a handoff to Everly up the middle. He waits, cuts up field, and powers his way into the end zone. Put it on the board. 8-yard touchdown run from Latavian Everly, and the Wildcats get on the board early, 6-0.
That run started off just to the right-hand side of the center, and he kept bouncing it out and was very patient. Found his hole. And listen, Tay Everly is the size of a small bull. And if you try to take him up high, he's going to drag you to the end zone.
Edwin Gamble on to attempt the extra point for the Wildcats. The snap is back. The kick is up. And that kick is good. 7:59 here left on the 1st quarter clock. Lawrence County out to a 7-0 lead. When we return, first drive of the game for Loretto. It's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
This is the X Sports Network.
Was an 8-play, 64-yard drive capped off by Latavian Everly's 8-yard touchdown run. Lawrence County on their first drive leading Loretto 7-0. Edwin Gamo on to attempt the kickoff. This is a high end-over-end kick. Lane Ezell going to fair catch it at the 21-yard line. And that's Loretto will start first down and 10. Stanley Wilson on the field. What did you see from that first drive from Lawrence County, Stanley?
Well, they won it up front. I mean, Loretto got a couple of good stops after that penalty, but then they found a way. Lawrence County found a way. You thought they may have passed on that down. It was 3rd and long, but they ran it, and then they got to the 4th down situation. They were able to convert to first down. That was the biggest play in the drive, I believe.
Thank you, Stanley. Now Carter Daniel in the shotgun. Got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end to the right, and he's got Caden Porter to his left in the backfield. Motion now comes to the left to hand off to Porter up the middle. And he's going to power his way across the 25, brought down at about the 26-yard line.
Loretto's going to come out with a spread formation. They'll hand it the ball off the middle from time to time to Caden Porter, but then again, they're going to let him bounce it out, and he'll cut it back and use his speed to get down the field, much as he did last year. I'm waiting to see him break a big one.
2nd down and 6 coming up here for Loretto. Lawrence County did a great job against the option offense in Summertown last week. Same formation here for the Mustangs. And it's Daniel. Hands it off to Porter off the right side. This time, not much to go. He gets bottled up after about a gain of 1 on the play. That will bring up a 3rd down and 5 here for the Mustangs.
Porter took the handoff around the top side, which is his right-hand side, and there was 3 Lawrence County defenders there waiting on him.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Porter to Daniel's left here in the backfield. And Daniel now hands off to Porter. He's got a little bit more room, but he's stacked up there by Ian Clayton right at the 30-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and short here for Loretto.
Right there, looked like Ja'Kai Englet came through and just lost his block off the middle linebacker. He shed him and just grabbed Porter and wrapped him up. Didn't have anywhere to go, and now that leaves him into the punting formation.
On to punt is Patton Simbeck. Back deep to return is Ja'Kabry Stevenson here for Lawrence County.
Let's go defense!
Patton Simbeck does have a good leg. He can kick it high enough to let his defenders get down there on him.
Lawrence County here in a bit of an odd formation, but here comes the kick. Almost blocked, but it's a spiraling kick. Stevenson fields it at the 35. We do have a penalty flag on the play. Stevenson now cutting it up across the 45, brought down at the 44-yard line. But we are going to have a penalty here.
Going to be a late flag come in right there. And the way the Loretto players are grabbing their own fella, it may be against Loretto. Let's hope. I hope not.
We got two flags on the play. We got one at the 46 here of Lawrence County's and one sitting at the 19 of Loretto's.
Of course, as soon as I say AJ kick it high enough for his defenders to get down, he kicks a fairly low one, and they didn't get down there in time. I'm going to just keep my mouth shut on predictions. How about that?
We might have offsetting penalties coming up here against both sides.
Okay. No.
And that's what we're going to have. We got running into the kicker against Lawrence County, and then we're going to have a
dead ball, personal
foul against Lawrence County. So both go against Lawrence County.
And
there's a difference between running into it.
Okay.
And Loretto's now going to get a first down.
Well, that's an interesting way to get a first down for 15 yards right there. A Loretto fan, they'll take it.
This one's going to go Loretto 50-yard line. That's where the Mustangs will get a first down and 10. Daniel in the backfield with Porter. And he's going to hand it up the middle to Porter. He's now across the right side. He's into Wildcat territory. Penalty flag on the play, brought down immediately. Good job there from Lawrence County's Drake Osborne, and we got a penalty against.
Looks like it's going to be against Loretto. That right there is where Caden Porter is most dangerous, is in his cutback. Unfortunately for Porter, he lost his footing a little bit. But with that said, a fantastic job getting wrapped up Porter from Drake Osborne.
He's holding against the Mustangs. That's not going to take the ball back to the Loretto 39-yard line. The first down and 21 now for Loretto. There's a straight drop back here for Daniel. Daniel getting pressure. He's going to step up and throw it. He had an open receiver. Almost intercepted by Jacabry Stevenson.
Man, let me say this.
Corbin Reynolds, and he just missed it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. I got caught up in listening to Russ next to me. But let me say this. Corbin Reynolds, the wide receiver for the Mustangs, had a 2 steps on the Wildcats defender. The ball got floated just a little bit too high. It was a good throw, but it still was knocked down.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Here's a hand off the Porter up the middle. He's across the 40. Shakes off the tackle. He goes into Wildcat territory, and he wrangles a couple Wildcats down to the 45-yard line. Big gain there from Caden Porter, and that gets him now a 3rd and manageable.
Porter did a good job getting a stiff arm. That stiff arm got him probably an extra 6 yards right there before another Wildcat defender could come over and help make the tackle. Listen, Porter's not easy to tackle one-on-one either. He's a strong kid.
5:05 left here in the first quarter clock. 2 receivers to the right, a wing to the right, single receiver to the left. Porter to Daniel's left in the backfield. It's a handoff to Porter, and he's going to fight his way. He's going to go down to the 41-yard line. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down to bring up another 4th down situation.
Going to be 4th and a whole lot more manageable than it was last time. And the way Porter's getting yardage these past 2 plays, it may be some of the same thing. Porter's saying to the sideline, give the ball again.
And they waste no time. Same formation here from Loretto. The wing now goes to the left instead of right. Daniel's going to go up the middle. Looks like we might have a quarterback sneak. It was, but he's brought down in the backfield, and he's going to be a yard short, and Lawrence County is going to take over first down and 10.
Dadgummit, listen, he's lost his footing just a little bit, and that may have what stopped him. But the Wildcats did a good job of getting up and clogging the line of scrimmage to keep him from getting up beside the center.
So Lawrence County will take over first down and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Here on their second drive, the previous drive went 8 plays and 64 yards for a Latavian Everly 8-yard touchdown. Clock stops at 4:22 here in the first quarter. As Daniel will go under center. He's got, actually it's Jacabry Stevenson back in a Wildcat formation. He's going to call it, but he tripped and went down at the 38-yard line.
I think he and Tay Everly got their feet a little crossed up right there, and his knee touched right there where he took that ball.
About 2nd down and 13 now for the Wildcats. Clock ready to hit the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. Lawrence County leading this one 7-0 here in the Uncivil War.
I'm looking down the sideline. Bentley was injured earlier in the game. I'm looking to see if I can find him, if he's okay or if he's back in the game or what.
Now Stevenson will split out this time. We got Drake Osborne, Latavian Everly, and Bentley is in the backfield with Everly. Tight end to the right as well. They're actually missing a person. This is going to be a handoff to Bentley over the right side. He is stacked up at the 38-yard line. Lawrence County was actually down the player. You could hear the coaches asking where their wing was, and they probably needed him because they missed a block on that one. Jaden Stoltz on the stop there for Loretto. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 13 here for the Wildcats.
I think Connor Pope was the beneficiary of that missing Lawrence County player. He stepped right up in the hole, met Bentley right in it, and kept his feet driving to keep him from getting a yard.
Clock now at 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Play clock now down to 10. Lawrence County's going to have to get on the ball and snap it quick here. And Andrew Daniels going to split out to the left, and Stevenson's going to take the snap again. 3 seconds on the clock. 2-1. He gets it. Now he's going to go up the middle. And he breaks out of the tackle. He gets eventually brought down at the 39-yard line. Kobe Carroll with a great stop there. That's going to bring up a 4th down now for Lawrence County.
Man, Isaac Smith come through the line of scrimmage and had a hold of him and just couldn't hold on long enough for some help to get to him, and he squirted around the left-hand side to get a positive gain, but just not enough for the 1st down.
Caden Bird now to punt it away here for Lawrence County. And back deep to turn, we have Jackson Tragula and Caden Porter. Clock now at 2:10 here in the 1st quarter. Lawrence County leading at 7-0. Snap back to Bird and the left footer. It's a high end over end kick. Tragula fielded at the 35. He's across the 40, breaks a tackle, and gets brought out of bounds.
Actually, that was number 16, Seymour.
That was Clint Seymour. Okay.
This is Seymour's 1st year back. He took last season off, and he's back on the field this year. Seymour, one of the wide receivers and defensive backs.
I'm going to say he went out of bounds at the 50-yard line, and that's, again, great field position here for Loretto once again to start this drive. Minute 55 left in the 1st quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, a wing to the right, and Porter to Daniels left in the backfield. Porter gets a handoff up the middle. He is brought down by a host of Wildcats. He maybe gets a yard on the play. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Lawrence County's not flowing hard to the left or to the right like Collinwood did last week, and they're trying to take away Porter's cutback move. It looks like right now, Loretto may need to do a little something different to get it outside the tackles, maybe to stop them from stacking the box.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. This time Daniel going to pull it down. He's got his man. He's open. He's across the 35. Breaks a tackle across the 30. Brought down at the 24-yard line. And a 1st down for Loretto just outside of the red zone.
Fantastic job. Corbin Reynolds hitting the little short slant on the inside. Carter Daniel did a good job of setting his feet and throwing it in there and getting a good yardage 1st down.
24-yard connection. Daniel, quick throw. He's got Jack Welch this time, and he breaks a tackle, but eventually falls down at about the 17-yard line.
Exact same play, just the other side of the field. Loretta's thinking, if you're going to stay off of me that far, I'm going to take those inside slants.
No huddle here. 2 receivers to the right, a tight end to the right, single receiver to the left. Porter to Daniels left in the backfield. Daniels straight drop back this time. Throws it out to Reynolds. Almost intercepted. Drake Osborne almost picked up his 2nd interception of the year. That one's going to fall incomplete.
Good read by Osborne on that. It was just a little bit floaty out there, but that's a long throw for a high school quarterback from this side hash mark to all the way over there on the numbers. Good play, though.
Daniel now gets a snap, straight drop back here, rolling out to his right. Tayton Russell now bearing down on him. Daniel's going to get the 1st down and inside the 15-yard line. And that's going to be a 1st down for Loretto.
Fantastic job, Carter Daniel right there, keeping his eyes down the field, feeling the defenders, never looked up. He was always looking to make a throw, and at the very last minute, he tucked it and got the 1st down.
1st down and 10 coming up here from Loretto from the 12-yard line.
Daniel looking over the defense.
Daniel now, quick throw. He's got Reynolds who had it, and it fell out of his hands.
Man, those little inside slants, once again, he was wide open. I think that time Corbin was looking for a safety to come up and pop him.
Clock stops at 35 seconds here left in the 1st quarter. Mustangs now 2 receivers to the left with a wing. Tight end to the right, and Porter to Daniel's right in the backfield. Daniel hands it off to Porter. Porter's got room across the 10, the 5. He's into the end zone. Put it on the board. That is a Mustang touchdown. Caden Porter with the 12-yard touchdown run.
And that's exactly what Loretto did. That's what we talked about earlier. They need to do something different, get it outside the hashes, and to make Lawrence County get them to stop stacking the boxes and then hand it off to Porter and let him squirt around the side. And that got them 6 points with 27 seconds left in the 1st quarter.
On to attempt the extra point, Patton Simbeck. And the snap is back, the kick is up, and that kick is good. With 27 seconds left in the first quarter, Loretto has tied it up here at 7. We'll have the rest of the first quarter coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Hey y'all, Fred Webb here, United Country Southern Tennessee Realty. You get ready to sell your property, give one of these sales professionals a call today.
Hunter Webb, Farm and Land Sales Specialist, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, the Wayne County Connection, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
It's a slam dunk when you list with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Loretto went right down the field on a 50-play drive, capped off by Caden Porter's 12-yard touchdown run. Extra point is good. We're all tied up here at 7. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. On to kick it up is Patton Simbeck. He's got he's got Jacabry Stevenson back deep to return. He's also got Caleb Smith-Wiley back deep to return as well. Simbeck readies. It's a low line drive kick, and this one's going to go into the end zone for a touchback, and that's where Lawrence County will start. First down and 10. Checking in with our own Stanley Wilson on the field. What'd you see out of Loretto on their second drive of the game, Stanley?
Well, they used that little slant pass and to perfection. And that got them into the end zone. And you saw some slippage out there right now. I'm asking some of these kids on the sideline, is it wet out there? And they said it's not too bad. But we did have a big downpour mid-afternoon today, and this water has drained off well off this field.
Thank you, Stanley. As Lawrence County's on the field, starting at their own 20-yard line with 27 seconds left here in the first quarter, on for their third drive. Daniel under center with Bentley and Everly behind him. And it's a handoff to Bentley up the middle. Big hole. He's across the 30, the 35, the 40. Breaks a tackle. He's in the Mustang territory. The 40, 35, 30. Cuts upfield. The 20. He goes into the end zone. Put it on the board. 80 yards. Isaiah Bentley gives Lawrence County the lead.
That goes back to the very first of the game. I was telling you, not only is he a bruising running back, but he's got more speed than what you think he does. Those long legs are carrying him down the field, and it got him an 80-yard touchdown.
And just when Loretto ties it up, Lawrence County answers. Big hole up the middle as well there for Isaiah Bentley. 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Edwin Gamma on to attempt the extra point. Snap is back. The kick is up, and that kick is good. A one-play, 80-yard drive. Lawrence County leads this one 14-7. Maybe next time we'll have the rest of the first quarter coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
This is the X Sports Network.
It took Lawrence County one play to retake the lead off an Isaiah Bentley 80-yard touchdown run, his second of the season. Lawrence County leads 14-7, 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Edwin Gamma getting ready to kick things off. End over in kick. This one's going to get fielded at the 18-yard line. That's brought across. He's went end over end. Laney Zell down to the 39-yard line. That's where they will take over, first down and 10.
Hey, now listen, Caden Porter can do the exact same thing. I mean, if Lawrence County lapses just a little bit, he'll be standing down here in the end zone, and we'll be tied at 14-14 to start the second quarter.
First down and 10 for the Mustangs. Probably the final play here of the quarter. What's been a very exciting quarter here between these two sides, and frankly, that's what we were expecting, as we got a pair of receivers to the left, two running backs in the backfield, and a split eye and a single receiver to the right. It's a keeper here from Daniel. It's an RPO out to Porter. He's being tracked down and brought down. Drake Osborne takes him down at the 38-yard line, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. Lawrence County leading Loretto 14-7. We'll have the start of the second quarter. That's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Hendrick Staggs Stadium, we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Lawrence County leading Loretto 14-7. Loretto has it second down and 11 from their own 38-yard line. Single receiver to the left, 2 to the right, and a pair of running backs at Stoltz and Porter behind Daniel in the shotgun. Porter now motions to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Stoltz over the left side. He is stacked up in the backfield. Taden Russell going to bring him down at the 35-yard line. Bring up a third down and long here for Loretto.
Stoltz had nowhere to go right there on that one. As soon as he had the handoff, Lawrence County was all over him.
Bring up a third down and 14 here for Loretto. From their own 35-yard line. They're 1 for 2 on third down so far in the game. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end to the right. Porter to Daniels right in the shotgun. It's a fake handoff throw over the middle. He's got Reynolds into the clear. The 40, the 30, the 20. They're not going to catch him. Put it on the board. A big touchdown connection. And now Loretto a point away from tying this one up.
Once again, the slant across the middle hit Corbin right in the hands. Corbin planted his left foot and took off down the field, and it was off to the races. Touchdown, Loretto.
Big play after big play here, Nick, and this is exactly what we were expecting.
Very high octane.
What an incredible job there. Reynolds had one guy to miss. A great throw from Daniels. Now they're a point away here from tying it up at 14. Snap is back. The kick is up, and that kick is good. With 11:13 left in the second quarter clock, we are all knotted up at 14 apiece. We'll have the next Lawrence County drive that's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
This is the X Sports Network.
And it was a third down and long connection between Carter Daniel and Reynolds for a 61-yard Loretto touchdown. We are all tied up at 14, 11-13 left here in the second quarter. Tied up here between the Uncivil War rivals of Lawrence County and Loretto. Patton Simbeck getting ready to kick things off. Ian Clayton, Jacabry Stevenson back deep to return for the Wildcats. Simbeck ready, he's kicking off from the left hash. It's a low line drive kick. Clayton going to field it. Actually goes off of his hands into the end zone. And that will be a touchback, and the Wildcats will take over once again. First down and 10 from their own 20.
As a returner, those right there, when you're on that 5-yard line, it's hard. Okay, it's right at my face. So do I catch it and run or let it go? But then you have to think to yourself, if you're at the 5-yard line, it's at my face, let it go. Let's at least get to the 20.
And Stanley, what's the kind of field on the field right now with all these touchdowns and big plays one after another?
Well, this is what we expected tonight. I mean, you remember last year, AJ, that how close that game was even in the fourth quarter. And it could have gone either way there, and this is what we expected in this uncivil war.
Daniel will go under center. Wing T formation. Clayton goes in motion. It's a handoff to Bentley over the right side. He's got plenty of room. He breaks free. He's across the 30, the 35, brought down at the 37-yard line. Isaiah Bentley picking up where he left off. A 17-yard run, giving the Wildcats another first down.
Little kind of misdirection, come back underneath the quarterback, took the handoff, went around the right-hand side, and Jackson Robertson had to come up and make a tackle. And if Jackson didn't make that tackle right there, Bentley was off to the races again.
Great blocking, and they're kind of killing them on that counter play.
Yes.
It's like a fake toss counter, and they're 32 toss power trap for all you NFL Films fans out there. As Bentley goes in motion this time, it's a hand up the middle to Clayton, but he is wrapped up in the backfield. We do have a penalty. He now breaks free. He keeps going. He's across the 40, brought down right at about the 39-yard line. We do have a flag on the play.
Looked like the same play, just coming back the other direction. And we're looking to see what this is. This could be a couple things. It could be either holding or a face mask.
And this looks like it is going to go against Loretto.
Personal foul, face
And
mask.
a face mask.
Clayton's is a shorter in stature running back, and if you come through there and just kind of reach out, it's not going to be difficult to grab his face mask, especially when you see him next to Latavion Everly and Isaiah Bentley.
First down and 10 now from the Mustang 45-yard line after that penalty. And the Wildcats back in Mustang territory. Single receiver to the left, wing to each side, tight end to the right, and Everly right behind Daniel in the backfield. Daniel, it's a end around here to Clayton. He's across the 45, the 40. He's got room, the 35, the 30. Breaks into Mustang territory, brought down at the 22-yard line. Another Wildcat first down off the 23-yard run.
That came at the Mustangs right there. Defensive line had a great push that time to get across, but Clayton just scooted right around the back side of them and got out in the yardage and made a big play.
It's now 10 first downs in the game here for the Wildcats. 9:50 on a rolling second quarter clock. Game tied at 14 here in the Uncivil War. Single receiver to the left, tight end to the right, wing to the right. Bentley and Everly behind Daniel in the backfield. Bentley goes in motion to the right. It's a handoff to Everly up the middle. He's powering through across the 15, down to the 10-yard line. Another Wildcat first down.
Wow, listen, you've got to hit him in the knees, man. He is just strong when he runs behind his pads, and you don't see that as much anymore because you want to see a lot of faking and juking. But Tay Everly gets behind his pads and he just bulls right through.
The offensive line for Lawrence County going to work as well. We've seen some big holes early on between these, not between all the runs, all the different things they do, and they're opening things up. Single receiver to the left, tight end to the right, two wings to the right, and Everly now to the in the backfield. He gets a handoff, and he's going to cut through. He's going to be brought down, I believe, at the 6-yard line for a 4-yard gain to bring up second down and goal.
Well, and that time right there, Loretto did the smart thing. You take him low. And when he did, he didn't get that big gain that he's used to. Right now, also, the middle linebacker and the linebackers for the Mustangs are struggling too because the Wildcats are doing a good job of getting to the second level. But Jack Welch, the middle linebacker, is doing a good job of shedding them off to try to come up and make those tackles.
Single receiver to the left, tight end to the right, and wing to the left. Two running backs behind Daniel in the backfield. It's a toss to Everly. Everly across the 5. He's got room. Put it on the board. Everly's second touchdown of the game, third of the season. Lawrence County retakes the lead 20-14 here in the second quarter.
The Mustangs were where they needed to be. Everly just did a good job, found his crease, got in the end zone. There's really defensively not a whole lot you can do to that with the offensive linemen pulling the way they did and sealing the wall off. Not just them, but the wide receiver is also Gabriel come up and made a big block.
And McGamma on to attempt his third extra point as the powder rises here in the stands. And that kick is up, and that kick is good.
Kobe Carroll about blocked that
8:14 remaining here on the second quarter clock. Lawrence County leads at 21-14. We'll return with more high-flying action here coming up next on the X Sports Network.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff, over 25, that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
This is the X Sports Network.
You want points? We got plenty of them. Latavian Everly's second touchdown run of the game gives Lawrence County a 21-14 lead with 8:14 left here in the first half. Edwin Gamma back to kick it off here for Lawrence County. The right footer, high end over end kick that fielded off in the hands of Seymour. And it's Azell that picks it up at the 4. And he's going to take this one down to about the 18-yard line. And that's where Loretto will take over first down and 10. And Stanley, it's been a very fun game here early on. What's the sense there on the sidelines for Lawrence County?
Well, they just keep scoring. I mean, every time they get the ball, they keep scoring, and that's what they're trying to do on each possession, of course. But Loretto, they're answering them. So let's see what the Lawrence County defense can do here, because Reynolds is he's torching them right now in that defensive backfield.
Daniel back in the shotgun. He's got Porter to his right. He hands off the Porter over the left side. He's going to fight his way. Looks like he's going to go down to the 22-yard line for about a 3-yard pickup to bring up second down and 7.
Tough run right there by Porter, going around the left side, trying to spin, get off some defenders. Did a fantastic job from where he got hit to getting positive yardage of about 3. Hey, go back real quick to that kickoff. Listen, Ezell was in that never land of holy moly. I got my back turned to these cats, and when you turn around, they're on you like that, that's scary.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Fake the Daniel, and he hits Jack Welch at the 30, brought down at the 31-yard line. That's going to be a enough for the first down.
Jack Welch is tough as a dadgum pine knot. I mean, I know he come up, he got hit hard right there, but you're going to have to hit him harder than that if you think he's going to lay down on that slant.
Same formation here. Daniel has hit all but one so far here, and now he's going to call his own number across the 35, the 40, 45, and he's going to go out of bounds at the 48-yard line after that big pickup and another Mustang first down.
I love the decision right there for a quarterback keeper because they've got two people on Porter, and that leaves somebody open. And Carter, he's a bigger kid than what you think he is, too, when you get down there next to him, and he can move.
He's a pretty good baseball player as well.
Yes, sir.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left, tight end to the left. Porter to Daniel's right here in the shotgun. Straight drop back this time from Daniel. Throws it, and he's got his man at Seymour across the 40, 35, brought down at the 32-yard line. Clint Seymour's first catch of the game, and another Mustang first down.
Hey, if they're going to give you the slants, take them. You know what I mean? That's the, 6th, 7th, 8th one right there. Carter's not getting any pressure on him back here. He's sitting back there letting his receivers run his routes, and when they're turning their head, he's putting it on them.
So far, Carter Daniel, 5 of 8 for 127 yards. And Lawrence County is going to call their first timeout of the game. Leading by 7 here, 6:46 left in the first half. We'll take that timeout with them here on the X Sports Network.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie, and we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Hendrick Stagg Stadium, Loretto on another run into Lawrence County territory. They have a first down and 10 from the Wildcat 32-yard line. So far, Lawrence County 211 total yards, and Loretto just a hair under 200. So the offense is on fire. Here's Daniel. Straight drop back. Going to throw it up here for Reynolds. And Reynolds comes down, makes the catch, put it on the board. Touchdown, Mustangs. It was Jack Welch coming down with that one, and a big touchdown connection.
That is a beautiful pass, high throw, and Jack Welch just man on man went up and took it down. He's also one of the basketball players. As you can see, he almost posted him out and went and got his ball.
He just got it at the higher point. One guy just jumped higher, or timed his jump a little bit better on that one, Nick. 6:36 left here in the second quarter. And that's a bad snap, and he's going to get brought down on the play. So Lawrence County is going to retain the lead here at 21-20 with 6:36 left in the second quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, grab a Snickers, get a box of popcorn. We got a long, exciting night ahead of us when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you, as an employee, a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
This is the X Sports Network.
Carter Daniel hooks up with Jack Welch for a 32-yard touchdown connection. The extra point was no good. Lawrence County leading at 21-20. 6:36 left here in the second quarter. Patton Simbeck getting ready to kick things off here for Loretto. You got Wiley and Stevenson back deep to return for the Wildcats. A lot of offense. Each side has already hit over 200 yards total offense. We're not even halfway through the second quarter. Simbeck on to kick it off. It is a low line drive back to Stevenson, and he fields it right at the 1 yard line. He's across the 10. He's got a little bit of room across the 20 down the sidelines, and he's going to go out of bounds. Looks like at the 28-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will take over, first down and 10.
That right there was almost, I was waiting to see a flag actually right there, because right in front of White Hat was one of those cut back blocks that they're trying all they can to not happen anymore. But you know what, thank goodness we haven't really seen a ton of flags so far, and that's the way you want to see it.
I believe just one on each side, and we had canceling penalties on a punt. No, it was 2 penalties against Lawrence County on 1 punt that gave Loretto a first down that they eventually turned into a touchdown. As Daniel will go under center, tight end to the right, wing to the left, 2 running backs to the right of Daniel in the backfield. It's a handoff to Clayton, but Clayton breaks off the tackle. He's now across the 30, the 35, the 40, brought down out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Ian Clayton showing a ton of toughness to give the Wildcats the first down.
Man, Loretta's defender had him wrapped up, and Clayton just spun out of it and took off down the field and made a fantastic play out of something that should not have been.
And Loretto is going to call their first timeout here of the first half, with 6:18 remaining in the second. And we'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Introducing Cloud9 Fiber to Lawrenceburg. We take great pride in being the only locally owned and operated internet company within Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're now offering up to gigabit services with plans starting at $50 per month. Surf the internet with blazing fast speeds and reliability, all while keeping your investment within Lawrence County. For more information, visit cloud9fiber.com to request for us to build your area next.
What really matters during the sports game? In Proverbs 15 and verse 2, the Bible says, "The tongue of the wise commends knowledge, but the mouth of fools pour out folly." You realize that our mouths speak to our hearts, our minds, and ultimately to our actions and our behaviors. Keep your conduct pure by keeping your heart pure, by allowing your mouth to be pure so that your mind can think on pure things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
And back here at Hendrick Sachs Stadium, first down and 10 for Lawrence County at the Loretto at their own 46. It's a toss play out to Isaiah Bentley. He's going to take this one in the Mustang territory across the 45. Still going, brought down at the 37-yard line. Bentley with another first down run here for Lawrence County.
I just about said earlier, I'm surprised we haven't seen that little toss sweep out of Lawrence County. And just before I don't get it out of my mouth, they run that play. You want to run outside. They do a good job of getting out around the lead block for him and sealing it off for him.
Actually, they mark it down at the 38-yard line. That's where the Wildcats will take over first down and 10. They lead at 21-20. Clock at 6:08 here in the second quarter. High-flying action here. Lots of points, lots of yards. Daniel under center here for the Wildcats. Clayton goes in motion. It's a toss to Clayton. And he gets brought down at the 37-yard line.
That was an abrupt stop. It looked like somebody grabbed him.
Almost like a face mask. And Clayton is now down after he got almost whiplashed on that play.
Looks like he grabbed him. He looked like he grabbed him almost right on the front of the jersey, but it was so violent. I mean, it made him snap back on the ground. I hope he's okay.
And while Clayton is down and injured, we'll take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic when you need us, we'll be there.
This is the X Sports Network.
Ian Clayton gets up and he is fine. It's now 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats from the Mustang 37. Daniel under center again. They hand off to Everly. Everly's going to power his way across the 35 down to the 34-yard line. It's going to bring up about a 3rd down and about 6 or a long 5 for Lawrence County.
The Mustangs got good penetration that time on that from their linemen. It's just that Everly bulled his head down, found just a little bit of a crease, and still got positive yardage. I'm almost want to call that a good play by the defense, even though he still got 4 yards. They're doing better at penetrating and starting to cause a little bit more havoc in the backfield.
3rd down and 5 now for Lawrence County. Clock at 5:10 here in the second quarter. Single receiver to the right, wing to the right, 2 running backs in the backfield, and a tight end to the left. And it's a pitch out to Everly. Everly's got room across the 30. He's got more across the 25. He breaks free. Put it on the board. Latavian Everly into the end zone with his 3rd touchdown of the game. We do have a penalty flag, and that's going to come back.
Everly took advantage right there, going around the right-hand side. Good lead block, but when he got around through there, the defenders, they came up a little too fast on him, and I think there's a flag on the play.
We do. That's holding against Lawrence County, and that's going to come back and get him.
With all the baby powder, I couldn't see what was going on. It's like a fog of unmother nature.
So that's going to bring it back to the Mustang 36-yard line. So that was a big gainer, obviously a touchdown. And now it's going to be...
That penalty may have been why he got that big gain.
Probably. Sounds like it.
See if the Mustangs right here can get up here and get physical with these guys. Let's see you get up there and move them around. I mean, big Isaac Smith up front, he's as big as they come, as strong as they come. And, we got some linebackers that are big, strong country kids, too.
3rd down and 8 now for the Wildcats. Daniel under center. And now hands it off to Bentley over the right side. Bentley's going to cut it up, and he's going to get brought down right at the 30-yard line.
That's one of those plays right there. Bentley, if you'll watch him, he does a good job. He keeps his hand on the back of his lead blocker a lot of times. And whichever way he goes, he cuts back and does the opposite. Line it up quickly.
The Wildcats going to get on the ball quickly here on 4th down and 1. They're trying to get him to jump off sides. They're going to look to the sidelines. We have 20 on the play clock, 4:20 on the game clock. Now they're going to call the next play here, and they are going to go for it. Clayton and Bentley switch sides here. Daniel under center. And it's a handoff. He gets stopped in the backfield. That's Perez. He's going to go nowhere. And the Mustangs are going to make the stop on 4th and short. They will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 32-yard line.
Loretto did a fantastic job that time of standing their ground. They didn't let them get pushed out of the hole. The linebackers scraped off the ends and were able to wrap up Perez before he got any movement whatsoever towards positive yards.
Clock stops at 4:01 here in the second quarter. Lawrence County's leading at 21-20. Each side has been stopped on a 4th and 1 situation, almost the same exact spot here on the field. Now Loretto will take over 1st down and 10. Receiver to each side. 2 receivers to the left. And Porter going to get the handoff here over the right side. He's got some room across the 35, the 40. Breaks the tackle, the 45. And he gets spun down at the 48-yard line. Some extracurricular going on from each side, but that's a 1st down and 10 for Loretto.
That makes me draw up every time I see them jump off the ground like you have to try to hurdle somebody or something. That's just axe can get pounded. I know it looks cool. It may help you get a yard, but oftentimes you kind of take the brunt of the hit when that happens. There's a discussion going on.
They just dropped the penalty flag right at his feet. Yeah, he dropped it about 15 seconds after the play, Nick. I'm wondering what this is. I don't know. He's unsportsmanlike conduct going against Lawrence County.
And that's obviously a after the play because they're marking it from where the end of Porter's run was.
Yeah. So this is going to go all the way to the Lawrence County. I think, and Stanley's got an explanation for us.
Yeah, we had one of the Wildcats threw a Mustang helmet down the field. So
okay,
unsportsmanlike conduct.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's a no-no.
All day.
Tell them to stop, Stanley.
Okay.
First down and 10 now for the Mustangs from the Wildcat 36. Daniel going to call his own number. Actually, it's an RPO. He's going to step back and throw it up. And he had two guys who actually collided into each other. And that's going to bring up second down and 10.
Man, good play. The defenders bit when they thought he was going to run around the left-hand side. Just unfortunately, the two wide receivers of the Mustangs had a little bit of a collision right there and couldn't get off each other.
Looks like a post in a corner collided at the hash mark right there. Second down and 10 now for the Mustangs. Clock stops at 3:38 here in the second quarter. Lawrence County leading at 21-20 in what has been as anticipated of a game as we've seen and as exciting of a game as we've seen. Daniel, straight drop back this time for Loretto. He's got some open guys. He's got some pressure, though. And he's now going to just throw it out of bounds. Took a big hit there by...
Well, everyone was actually covered. I know the guy running down the middle of the field looked like he wasn't. It looked like Reynolds was wide open, but they had a man over the top and a man just underneath him, and he would have had to float that ball, and that paid a pick six. Good decision by Daniel right there to get rid of it.
And a good job by Jacob Birdie-Shaw and Peyton Brazier to apply a hit on Daniel at the end of that throw. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, tight end to the right, and Porter. Daniel's left in the backfield to hand off to Porter up the middle. He's got some room, spins out, brought down at the 30-yard line.
Going to bring up fourth down.
Bring up about 4th down and 4 here for Loretto. And more than likely going to go for it here with 3:10 left on the second quarter clock.
They've been successful getting good yardage right there on those little kind of those draw plays. Handoff right up the middle. Let's see if they go back to it or try to bounce Porter out.
And Lawrence County's going to jump off sides. And that will be a first down there for Loretto.
That's one of those cheap first downs right there.
So Loretto gets a first down. First down and 10 for the Wildcat 25. Clock at 2:50 here in the second. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, tight end to the left, and Porter to Daniel's right in the shotgun. And he's going to call his own number. And he's going to try to fight out of it. Good job there by Peyton Brazier to bring him down at the 21-yard line.
Brazier come up and grabbed a hold of his leg and was holding on to dear life. And Carter Daniel just couldn't quite shake him, but got a good gain right there. Looks like about 4.5 yards.
Second down and 6 here for the Mustangs. Same formation here. Daniel in the shotgun with Porter to his left. And he's going to pull it down this time, and it's caught by Reynolds. Reynolds, we got a penalty flag on the play. He's brought down at the 3-yard line.
I'm waiting to see what this is going to be called, because if they call pass interference, which may be the call, he called it from all the way on this sideline.
Actually, an eligible man downfield. So that's going to hurt Loretto in a big way. That was going to set him up for a possible touchdown, and now that one's going to knock him back to the, looks like once they eventually mark it off.
This is kind of one of those times where I wish they would say the number of who's doing what foul and all that good stuff, just because I don't know if I'm just that nosy or I just need that. I need that information. I've got powder inside here on top of my cards. It's awesome. Not really.
Bring up second down and 11 here for Loretto. Same formation. Daniel straight drop back this time. He's going to throw it. He's got Welch. He makes the catch at the 20. And he's going to get brought down at the, looks like the 17-yard line.
They're running that inside slap. Inside, I can't even get the word out now. And they're hitting it very effectively. That time right there, the biggest difference was Carter Daniel wrote it and pump faked before he hit his receiver and drew him off of the inside guy.
And actually he completed that. Isaiah Bentley was standing right next to him and let him catch it. Three receivers to the right now, one to the left. Porter to Daniel's right. Daniel going to roll out to his right. And he's going to step up, and he's got a wide open Clint Seymour into the end zone for the 17-yard score. And the Mustangs take their first lead of the game at 26-21.
And there's a penalty flag in the end zone. There's a little bit of a late shove after the score, so it's going to be adding probably another 15 yards to the kickoff.
See what the call here is from the official. Clock at 1:24. The touchdown is good. And we got a dead ball personal foul against Lawrence County.
Good play by Carter Daniel right there, keeping his eyes down the field. And they're still coming up, biting on Porter right there, and left a man wide open right in the middle of the field. And he just turned around, just pretty much almost walked in the end zone.
It's a good throw there by Carter Daniel, throwing across his body at a wide open man. So the personal foul will be assessed against Lawrence County, I believe, on the kickoff. Actually, no, they're going to take it here on the 2-point. They might be going for 2. And we got actually, they thought we might have a timeout. So they take it here on the, they're going to go for 2 on this.
No, I don't really know what's going on. Everybody was on the sideline like they did take a timeout, but nobody did. They're fixing to blow get ready to get going.
No, they're going to go for 2 here. Trying to make it a 7-point lead. Daniel, hand off to Porter over the left side. He's going to walk in for the 2-point conversion. So Daniel hooks up with Clint Seymour for 17 yards. Porter with the 2-point conversion. Loretto leads at 28-21, 1:24 left here in the second quarter. We'll have the rest of the first half coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
This is the X Sports Network.
So Carter Daniel hooks up with Clint Seymour for his 3rd touchdown of the game. Loretto leads it for the first time here, 28-21, with 1:24 left here in the second quarter. Patton Simbeck on to kick it off. Wiley and Stevenson back deep to return for Lawrence County. What a great game. Lots of offense here between these two sides. This game, it's living up to the billing. Simbeck, high end over end kick. Stevenson lets it drop. He'll field it at the 11. And Stevenson now going to go over to the right. He's across the 25, makes a man miss and brought down at the 31-yard line. Decent field position here for Lawrence County to start off what they're hoping to be the final drive here of the first half.
Stevenson did a good job finding a crease right there on a kickoff. I mean, I've done that quite a few times in the past, and sitting up here, you say, hey, bounce to this side. But when you're out there in real life, those sidelines like that, they're hard to see. Stevenson did a good job of taking what he could get and getting down the field.
That last drive for Loretto went 9 plays, 68 yards, and it started after a 4th down and 1 stop, and they turned it into points. Whistle blows. We got a penalty flag already.
Illegal substitution, maybe?
And this one's going to be a legal substitution. Yes, against.
Illegal substitution
against the Mustangs.
Brought in freshman Mason Tidwell as a free safety.
So it'll be 1st down and 5 now for Lawrence County. Daniel. Actually going to pat. No, it's a handoff up the middle. It's Everly. He's powering his way, and he's brought down at the Wildcat 47-yard line.
That was an odd play. It's like the offensive line just stood up, and the quarterback just turned around, I guess handed it to him in his back pocket, and next thing you know, Everly's dragging people down the field.
Daniel had me fake there. 1 minute left here in the second quarter, and now we're going to have some offensive linemen from Lawrence County jumped early, but we have a whistle, and this will be a false start against Lawrence County.
Looked like the whole right-hand side of the offensive line right there jumped off sides.
First down and 15, clock at 55 seconds. It's rolling. Daniel, straight drop back. He's going to launch it up for Stevenson. And Stevenson almost makes the catch. Good defense there from Jackson Tragula on the battle there with Stevenson.
Listen, that was close to being an ESPN highlight catch if he would have caught that ball on his back bouncing around like that.
Almost Antonio Freeman-like in that Monday Night Football game in the late 90s. That happened in overtime, ended that game.
I mean, he was very, very close to getting that ball in his hands. Good job by Jackson Traglia, though, staying with him because Lawrence County hasn't thrown the ball very much, and he didn't get rocked to sleep the rest of the night, or earlier tonight.
The play clock now at 7 seconds. Lawrence County's going to have to get on the ball and run this one quick. It's a 5-3. And shotgun here. It's Stevenson. He's going to take it. Now is across the right side. He's got some room. 45 and brought out of bounds very close to the 50-yard line. And they're going to mark him out at the 48.
That was a 1-yard gain right there. That took a long time to get them to the line of scrimmage to get that play off. I like the Wildcat formation and plays in a lot of cases, and especially if you've got a guy that's a threat to possibly throw it from time to time, that changes the game big time.
Third down and 9. Clock stops at 41 seconds as Stevenson got out of bounds. Shotgun formation now, wing to each side. Tight end to the left, split out to the left. And it's a pump and go. He's going to try to throw it up for Stevenson again. And he almost makes the catch, but we got a penalty flag on the play. And that's more than likely going to be pass interference.
They were both kind of chicken fighting on the way down the field together, but they're going to call it on Traglia. And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty first down for the Mustangs, or excuse me, for the Wildcats.
And they're actually going to walk. Looks like the White Hat is walking towards the Loretto sideline.
Well,
so it is against Loretto. And it is pass interference, and they're going to mark this at the Mustang 37-yard line.
I think what happened there, a little bit of pause, the marker guy on the sideline took off down the field before they could get back to find where to start the walk-off from.
First down and 10 now for the Wildcats. 34 seconds left here in the second quarter. Back in Mustang territory. 2 receivers to the right now. And Daniel drops back, throws it, and that one's too tall for Jacabry Stevenson. He took a big hit there on the play, and that's going to fall incomplete to make it second down and 10.
I believe that was Eric Rawson to get in there to get a hit on Andrews. I believe that's who that is, number 50. He took a good sharp hit right there as he got rid of that ball. Maybe the reason why it was a little over Stevenson's head.
And kind of hard to see here because of all the baby powder, talcum powder being thrown in the stands. All their hair is covered. This has been a wild night, Nick.
It has.
Nuts. Pistol formation again, tied into the right wing and 2 receivers to the left. Now Daniel rolling out to his left. He's got his man. That's Stevenson. He's got some room, and he's going to be brought down. And we got a penalty flag with some extra that. That was a 9-yard gain, Daniel to Stevenson, and we're going to get a little bit more on the end of that one.
Yeah, going to be another probably 15 yards. That was helmet to helmet. Hey, Ezel came over and popped him, that's for sure, but you got to be careful with that helmet to helmet.
And it will be a personal foul targeting helmet to helmet. And this will mark the ball down in the Mustang red zone at the 14-yard line.
Stevenson did a good job right there planting his foot and cutting back towards the middle of the field, because if he'd have rolled out and come to the outside, he wouldn't have got very many yards at all.
So the personal foul will give the Wildcats a first down. And the clock stops at 20 seconds here, so they have a chance to tie it up here. They're going to go pistol again. Split out to each side, tight end in a wing to the right, and Everly behind Daniel. Straight drop back. It's a quick slant over to Stevenson. He's got him, and he's going to go down at the 2-yard line.
And that's going to be enough. There was enough yardage there to get a first down, so it's going to be first and goal from the 2.
They do have a pair of timeouts, and David Marston is going to take one of those timeouts with 10 seconds remaining, knocking on the doorstep here to tie this one up.
Wildcats right there doing what they can, too, to come and hitting those slant plays just like the Mustangs have been doing.
And Stanley Wilson, it's kind of hard to see you with all the baby powder down there. What this game has been really intense, it seems like, from up here. There's been a lot of trash talking back and forth. What's it been like from your perspective on the field?
Well, I'm standing over here on the Lawrence County side, of course, but, I mean, this is not your typical Loretto-Lawrenceburg game. They have not Loretto has not won a game in this series for the last 20 years that I know of, and this is their maybe the night for them to do it. So it's Lawrence County, they've got hit in the mouth, and they're trying to respond right now.
First down and goal from the 2 with 10 seconds left here. Lawrence County does have one timeout remaining here, so they could possibly get 2 plays here before the end of the half. Aided by some penalties, a pass interference, and a targeting call, helmet-to-helmet call. They've gotten a couple good pass completions from Daniel to Stevenson. So first down and goal from the 2. Single receiver to the right, tight end to the left, wing to the right, and 2 running backs behind Daniel in the backfield. This is a toss play to Everly. Everly's got room, put it on the board, touchdown Wildcats. Everly's 3rd touchdown of the game, and it's a 28-27 Loretto lead.
Turn around, toss the ball to the right-hand side, going around outside. It's a flood right there. I mean, and what I mean by flood is Lawrence County had every available defender out there in front of him and made it for it easy to cross the line of scrimmage. That's hard to defend as a defender. I mean, it's hard to do like that.
Edmund Gamma on to attempt the extra point to tie this one up. We got 6 seconds left here in the first half. Gamma, end over end kick. That will go through the uprights, and it is good, and we are tied up here at 28. We'll just keep it here with just 6 seconds left here in the first half. And, Nick, we thought last year's game was special.
Listen,
this is living up to the hype and living up to the billing
We haven't even got to halftime yet. I mean, we've got 28 points from each team on the board officially and haven't got to halftime yet.
Nick, just looking, I'm keeping stats here on an app, and unofficially for Lawrence County, I've got 285 yards of total offense, 273 on the ground. On the other side for Loretto, a little more balanced. They got 290 yards total offense, 87 on the ground, 203 from the air.
Wow, that's unreal.
This is almost like, it's Army's offense going up against Texas Tech, and we're tied at halftime, and each side can't stop the other. This has been fun, but we thought last year was going to be hard to top, and they are topping it so far here.
Little quick history lesson right here, AJ. Loretto, at one time, they had a 4-game win streak, believe it or not, in 1990 and 1991, and then again in 95 and 96. There was a gap right there that they didn't play. Then Loretto did not beat Lawrence County again until 2002, but since then, it's been a long time.
Since 2002.
Yes, it's
Lawrence
been a long
County
time.
has won every one since 2003, 17 in a row. We've had some classics. There's been some close ones. There's been some high-scoring affairs. The last 2 matchups, we mentioned 54-36, 45-38, and we're tied up at 28 here with 6 seconds left before we head the halftime. Edwin Gamma onto a tip. It's a high end-over-end kick, and that's fair caught there at the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll take over first down and 10.
That may be a strategic fair kick right there because there's only 6 seconds left, and you're wanting, with the way Daniels can throw the ball and with the way Porter could make one, this is, they're willing to take their chance right here to see if they can get a long play to get the lead back before halftime.
They have one shot, do have a pair of timeouts, but that's not going to matter in this situation here. 6 seconds left. in a high school football game, Nick, that's already taken an hour and 20 minutes, and we still got a 20-minute halftime and then another half to play. So settle in. It's going to be a long, fun night. And now David Marston's going to call his final timeout here of the first half. And now that they got Loretto's formation, want to make sure they don't give up a cheap one here at the end of the half.
Hey, and I look down here at the Lawrence County coaches, and it's awful good to see one of my former teammates down there is one of their coaches, and he was one of the offensive linemen I had for 4 years. He and I graduated together, Jeremy Busby. It's always good to see guys like that get back up here. We stay on South End County. I know we're in the same county, we're different schools, but it's always good to get back to see each other, come up here and hang out with Russ, who's on the PA next to me, and seeing Ben come up through here and getting to at least talk to Stanley. I'm not getting to see him a lot because of the talcum powder, but we're at least talking to Stanley. I don't think he wants to talk back to us.
No, I'm thinking about in the morning blowing my nose. I'm going to have powder coming out of it.
Stanley's easy to spot. He's the only one wearing blue on the sidelines. And now we got a penalty flag coming out here. And this is going to be a
delay of game.
Delay of game.
So they lost a little over a second and a half right there off the clock.
I think they snapped the ball before he blew it in play. I believe that's what the call was. It happened to Lawrence County earlier tonight.
So Daniel now, with 4 seconds left, straight drop back. He's going to throw this, and it is caught. And he's going to go down, and that will be the end of the first half as completed the Reynolds for the first down, but that will do it. A fun, exciting first half of play. We're all tied up at 28. Halftime, we will have a halftime weather, a halftime report from college football. In about 20 minutes, we'll have the conclusion of this exciting game right here on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the halftime show where we check in with everything going on in college football in the area. It's week 0 coming up this weekend. One of our area teams in Vanderbilt will make the long trip out to Hawaii. The Commodores will start their second season under Clark Lee with a long road trip. Vanderbilt went 2-10 a year ago and looking to show some improvement. This will be Vandy's first ever matchup with Hawaii and their first trip across the ocean. Lee and company have been on the grounds in Honolulu for the past few days. He says they've been trying to get used to their surroundings while trying to stay in their own routine.
We had a shorter day of work intentionally just because we knew the trip would take a physical toll and obviously a mental toll as well. But it was spirited and I think the guys were excited to be out here. I think the change in scenery is a boost. I think it's something that they are excited about, and we had a good day of work. Today will be important. Today will be a typical Tuesday for us where we'll be in full pads and we'll be competitive. And so, it'll be here now as we're getting acclimated, important that we get connected to our typical routines.
Now it's time to check in with the things going down in Florence, Alabama, in this week's Lion Vision Report.
2 weeks out from the season opener against Indiana State, North Alabama football wrapping up fall camp, chatting with offensive coordinator Ryan Held. And Coach Held, about 2 weeks into practice, are you beginning to see the level of comfort rise with the players in this new offense?
Yeah, they're really taking to it. They're working on the details and the fundamentals of each play, and we're mixing and matching personnel groupings and figuring out who can do what. But they're having fun with it. They know that we still have a lot of work to do, but 2 weeks from today we're kicking off, so everything's getting narrowed down, and we got to be able to find out who we can count on.
You have a lot of veterans back on this offensive group. Takari Kennebrew, Cortez Hall, Corson Swan. I could rattle off some more, but how have those veterans looked in camp so far?
They've done a really nice job. You know, they've taken to the offense. They really like it, I believe, because we can get our playmakers the ball. You know, we've tried to carry over some stuff that's been in the past, but you know, we have definitely some weapons to be able to get the ball to. So I'm excited about that. And you know, up front, we've done a nice job of simplifying things, but yet, you know, bringing more guys in to create competition. So you know, things are going, you know, like what we want, but we're not satisfied. We got to keep working.
Any fresh faces standing out?
You know, DeMarcus Lacey is a receiver that's done a really nice job. Caleb Heatherly, a tight end, has done a really nice job. You know, so those two guys have stood out so far, and you know, we'll just see who else will keep working to it.
Last thing, Coach, final scrimmage on Saturday. What are the areas you're looking to see some improvement in?
Consistency, taking care of the football, being able to play fast when we need to and slow it down when we need to, and just details and fundamentals and who's going to compete and who's going to be able to overcome adversity when we're put in those situations.
Coach, thanks for chatting with us.
Appreciate you.
That does it for this halftime show. Kickoff for the second half is just a few minutes away. Don't forget to check out all the highlights going down tonight on The Final Score.
This is the X Sports Network.
Hey y'all, Fred Webb here, United Country Southern Tennessee Realty. You get ready to sell your property, give one of these sales professionals a call today.
Hunter Webb, Farm and Land Sales Specialist, 931-321-8226.
Tommy Johnson, the Wayne County Connection, 931-722-4840.
Tyler Webb, 731-438-2084.
It's a slam dunk when you list with United Country Southern Tennessee Realty.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
This is the X Sports Network.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your local sports forecast.
I'm Fred Gossage checking in from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with your halftime weather forecast here on the X Sports Network for your Friday night football games. Hourly forecast for the overnight and headed into the Saturday morning hours. Mostly clear out here after some early evening showers and thunderstorms in across the area. Morning lows for your Saturday will be down to the upper 60s. Staying mostly sunny through the morning hours of Saturday, but a few isolated thunderstorms can't be ruled out as we head into the afternoon. Here's Futurecast starting at 11 p.m. after football games are over tonight. Mostly clear skies out there. Temperatures in the mid-70s. We drop down toward the upper 60s overnight toward daybreak on our Saturday. A few clouds around, but still mostly sunny to start the day. Then as we head toward the midday hour, we warm back up into the mid to upper 80s to near 90. A few isolated pop-up showers and thunderstorms possible in the afternoon, but the vast majority of it staying dry. Only about a 20% chance of a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon. Then as we head into the evening hours, that fades away with the loss of daytime heating. Back to partly cloudy to mostly clear skies overnight, with lows once again dropping down toward the upper 60s by our Sunday morning. A weak frontal boundary moves in on Saturday, and that may be the focus for one or two storms, but drier air also filtering in temporarily. So that's going to keep the number of storms down. Only talking about a couple here and there. Most of us dry on Saturday. That deeper moisture starts to move back on southerly winds as early as Sunday here, so a few more scattered thunderstorms Sunday night into early next week. Rain chances not overly high any point in the next 5 to 7 days. Hour by hour forecast for your Saturday. A few isolated thunderstorms in the afternoon to early evening. Otherwise, we are partly cloudy, if not mostly sunny during the day. Highs in the upper 80s and lower 90s out there across the Tennessee Valley. A few more thunderstorms on Sunday into early next week, but even here, rain chances not widespread. It's 20 to 30% each day through about midweek, and then the rain chances back off a little bit. Afternoon highs through next week, generally in the mid to upper 80s. There's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. You can always get the latest weather information by downloading the Tennessee Valley Weather app. That's completely free in the Apple App Store and Google Play. Just search for Tennessee Valley Weather. You can also find their all-local digital weather channel, the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and our YouTube channel by searching for Tennessee Valley Weather. That's it here from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We now return you to the X Sports Network with your latest Friday night football coverage.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
Hey folks, this is Greg from City Cleaners in Lawrenceburg. Spills from Life Thrills that make stains of paint are no problem for our crew. We're ready to give you the look you want with our full-service dry cleaners. Conveniently located right in the heart of town on North Locust Avenue and Depot Street. Come through our drive-thru, leave it and we'll clean it. We'll give all your clothes the extra love they need. That's City Cleaners in Lawrenceburg. And hey, thank you for always supporting your local family-owned dry cleaners. We're here to serve you. Vicki and I can't wait to see you.
Expect a high standard of care at Northside Animal Hospital. Your family at Northside, and we care about family. Whether you need medicine, surgery, or general health care, we feature state-of-the-art technology blended with a personal touch, ensuring your pet receives the best care possible. Feel free to tour our new boarding facility. We offer daycare as well as overnight boarding. Improve your pet's overall health at Northside Animal Hospital.
Are you looking for the best deal in town on a clean, low-mileage, late-model vehicle? Then look no further than Williams Auto Sales. Their lot is full of vehicles to choose from. If you don't see what you're looking for, let them know. They have access to hundreds of vehicles. Stop in and see Bobby Robertson at Williams Auto Sales, 802 North Locust Avenue in Lawrenceburg, the best dealer in town. A name you can trust, Williams Auto Sales, 762-9525.
Lawrenceburg city parks are some of the best in the region. A collection of neighborhood parks and recreation centers able to accommodate and inspire the varied interests of its many visitors. David Crockett State Park is located within the city limits, encompassing more than 1,000 acres, including land once owned by the legendary pioneer and statesman. The park welcomes visitors with an array of outdoor activities and more, featuring a 40-acre lake for boating and fishing, campgrounds and picnic areas, an on-site amphitheater, and a restaurant offering diners a scenic view of Lindsay Lake. Golfers have a choice of 2 courses close to home, and many more throughout the region. Lawrenceburg even offers an 18-hole disc golf course. Lawrenceburg is an outdoorsman's paradise. Whether you prefer the challenge of hunting or fishing, or the simple pleasure of a leisurely stroll in the sunshine.
This is the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Looking for that used car on an affordable payment plan? Go by and see Danny at Auto Credit in Lawrenceburg or give him a call at 931-244-6433. For over 10 years, Auto Credit has been the go-to place for easy payment plans and on-site approval that has made car buying so much easier. Auto Credit is a place where you can be approved on the spot, no questions asked, weekly, bi-weekly, or even monthly payment plans. Auto Credit, North Locust Avenue in Lawrenceburg.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie, and we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
Something watching on
it's halftime here at Hendrick Stack Stadium, about 2.5 minutes before we start the second half. All knotted up at 28 here between Lawrence County and the Loretto. Let's take a look at the unofficial first half statistics. Lawrence County, 285 yards total offense, 273 on the ground, 12 through the air. On the other side for Loretto, 305 total yards, 87 on the ground, 218 through the air. Taking a look at the individual statistics, Isaiah Bentley, 148 yards rushing with the score. Latavian Everly, 71 yards with 3 touchdowns, and Ian Clayton chipping in with 55 yards. Andrew Daniel, 2 of 5, throwing for 12 yards. Both of those completions to Jacabry Stevenson. On the other side for Loretto, Caden Porter, 66 yards on the ground with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Carter Daniel, 11 of 16 through the air, 218 yards and 3 touchdowns. You have Reynolds, who has 4 catches for 122 yards and a touchdown. Jack Welch, 4 catches, 59 yards in the score. And then you have Jack Seymour, 3 catches, 37 yards and a score as well. So, Nick Moore, this is certainly lived up to the hype and has been a lot of fun here in the first half.
It has been a lot of scoring. It's been a lot of cheering, a lot of the baby powder. Russ Brewer went down to the concession stand. This place is packed. I mean, it's warm. It's a fantastic Friday night football atmosphere. You couldn't ask for better time and better company of what's going on right here tonight.
Update from over in Waynesboro. You got Summertown leading Wayne County just 15 seconds into the fourth quarter, 7-6, excuse me. They're 15 seconds into the fourth quarter, and it looks like they just threw an interception in the end zone. Kind of hard to tell by what's going on. Stanley Wilson is trying to find where Stanley is. Stanley, you down there? And the buzzing of his microphone tells us no. So Stanley is also probably standing in that mile-long line, as I believe Loretto will get the ball to kick things off here in the second half. What a crazy night it has been. Thank you for all of us joining us here on the X Sports Network. A.J. Gunn alongside Nick Moore, and we got Stanley Wilson down on the field for tonight's contest. Both sides have finished up stretching here and getting ready to start the second half. This game a year ago finished 45-38. The year before was 54-38. Both of them going in Lawrence County's favor. You know, Nick, and my almost 2 decades of covering sports, I've seen a lot of crazy games. I remember it was the 2000, trying to remember off the top of my head, it was Frank Beamer's last game at Virginia Tech, 2015, I believe, Independence Bowl, 55-22. And 1 year covering Marshall University, they had 2 games ended in double overtime where they won 64-61, one they lost 64-61. The one they lost kept them out of a bowl game at the end of the year.
Oh, that's
I've seen
unreal.
Some crazy Big 12 games covering West Virginia University, so this has a big-time D1 feel with the way these offenses are clicking. Edwin Gama now on to kick it off. And the right footer sends a high-ender over in kick and going to be caught at the 26 and brought down to the 42-yard line. They said the ball was out.
They went ahead and got the ball from the Loretto sideline, so I think they're saying he's down. I tell you right there, that ball was kicked short, and he never checked up of coming in and catching that ball.
And they're not going to call that a fumble, as Zell with the return. Be first down and 10 for the Mustangs from their own 41-yard line.
See if there's any changes made.
Daniel in the shotgun with Porter to his right. And he gives it to Porter over the left side, and it's actually Daniel calling his own number into Wildcat territory and brought down at the 47-yard line for a first down.
Listen, that was a great fake by not only Daniel but also Porter. I was with you. I thought he had the ball going around the left side, and Daniel's bebopping down the field.
Update from Waynesboro. The Wildcats of Wayne County have taken the lead at 14-7. Daniel back in the shotgun. This time does hand it off to Porter across the 45, stacked up at about the 42, 43-yard line for about a 5-yard gain to bring up second down and 5.
Porter took that short draw play, come up right up the middle. The linebackers are still waiting on him, but he did a good job keeping his feet moving and still got a good 4.5, maybe even 5 yards.
About a second down and 6 here for the Mustangs. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, tight end to the right, Porter to Daniel's left. Hand off to Porter up the middle, and he gets across the 40 and brought down at the 39-yard line. He'll be short of a first down.
Good run once again. That time he kind of bounced back as soon as he got the ball, kind of made a little hesitation cutback as soon as he got the handoff, and it's going to be a 1-yard 3rd and 1.
They just moved it back to the 39, so it'll be 3rd down and 2 here. Wasn't your fault, Nick. That was the
I was about to say, what's going on? They're moving it back.
They need that extra official like they do in college, you know, the specialty spotter. Daniel now hands it off to Porter. He's got the first down and more across the 35 and brought down at the 32-yard line, and he's got the first down for Loretto.
I think it's Everly is the one who's going over there sliding and doing the scrapes off side to side. It's bringing Porter down. But listen, it's positive gain, getting first downs, and keep chopping away. This may be one of those things where with a shootout game like this, you may want to chop the clock off or chew it up.
First down and 10 from the Wildcat, I believe, 31-yard line. Daniel hands off the Porter up the middle, nowhere to go. Good job there on the play there by Aiden Childers, I believe, and he maybe picks up one.
I'm having a hard time seeing who that was make the tackle right there. Once again, almost the same play they played to run the play before that.
Quickly on the ball, two receivers to the right, one to the left. Daniel straight drop back this time. Now rolling out to his right, feeling the pressure, throws. He's got his man, makes the catch at the 21-yard line. And that is Clint Seymour, and he's got the first down.
Pass is complete to Seymour. It's a first down.
Boy, that was right on the first down line right there. Seymour went his route, cut it off, and turned around and just squatted in Never Land of the Lawrence County defense. Daniel did a good job putting it on him.
Fourth catch of the game for Seymour. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Daniel this time hands it off to Porter. He's got some room. He's across the 10. He's trying to make a move, and he's going to get down very close to the goal line, brought down at the 1-yard line. First down and goal for the Mustangs.
Porter had a huge hole around that left side right there. There were no linebackers or nothing to greet him that time, and he almost got into the pay dirt area.
Great job by the Mustang offensive line there. Daniel now hands it off to Porter. Porter trying to power his way, and he is into the end zone. Put it on the board. Caden Porter's second touchdown of the game. And the Mustangs retake the lead 34-28, 8:57 on the third quarter clock.
That's what I like seeing out of Porter. When he takes that handoff wide open, he's just as big a bull as the Lawrence County running backs are. Good job getting into the end zone right there, Caden Porter.
A drive that lasted just under 3 minutes. Simback back for the extra point. The snap is down. The kick is up. It's a low end-over-end kick, but it is good. Mustangs retake the lead over Lawrence County, 35-28, 8:57 remaining in the third. Lawrence County will have their first drive of the second half. That's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
There's flags on the field.
And back here at Hendrick Staggs Stadium, a play 59-yard drive from Loretto. And Caden Porter picked up a second touchdown of the game. They lead at 35-28. Simback now to kick things off. High end over end kick. That's going to go to Stevenson. Fields it and actually fumbles it. Picks it up at the 5. He's going to cut it upfield and get brought down at about the 18-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats will take over first down and 10. Stanley Wilson down on the field with us, and Stanley, another hot start for Loretto in this game.
Yeah, Lawrence County looking for some defense, but Loretto getting good play out of their quarterback. They got a good running back and a couple of good receivers, and they're getting just enough blocking up front to make some 35 points already here tonight.
Wildcats will take over first down and 10 from their own 18-17 yard line. Kind of hard to tell from this angle. Wildcats in the first half at 285 yards total offense, 273 of those on the ground. Again, unofficial numbers. Pistol formation now, wing to each side, tight into the right, split out to the left. Everly behind Daniel as Clayton goes in motion. It's a handoff to Everly up across the middle, across the 20, and brought down, looks like at the 22-yard line, about a 5-yard pickup to bring up a second down and 5.
Got a little bit of misdirection coming across through there. Wingback coming across the field in motion. As the defense is shifted over to move with him, they turn around and hand it off to Everly middle. And there's two players down on the field.
One for Loretto, one for Lawrence County, both down and in pain. And while they're being tended to, we'll take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Introducing Cloud9 Fiber to Lawrenceburg. We take great pride in being the only locally owned and operated internet company within Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're now offering up to gigabit services with plans starting at $50 per month. Surf the internet with blazing fast speeds and reliability, all while keeping your investment within Lawrence County. For more information, visit cloud9fiber.com to request for us to build your area next.
What really matters during the sports game? In Proverbs 15 and verse 2, the Bible says, "The tongue of the wise commends knowledge, but the mouth of fools pour out folly." You realize that our mouths speak to our hearts, our minds, and ultimately to our actions and our behaviors. Keep your conduct pure by keeping your heart pure, by allowing your mouth to be pure so that your mind can think on pure things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Hendrick Sachs Stadium, Connor Pope and Latavian Everly, the ones shaken up on the play, just a pair of cramps. Stanley Wilson doing the investigation for us there. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5 now for the Wildcats. 8:36 on the third quarter clock. Over in Waynesboro, Wayne County leading Summertown 14-7, 7:30 left there in that game, but Summertown driving into Wildcat territory. Single receiver to left, wing to each side, tight end to the right, and a running back man, Daniel, in the backfield. That's a fake, and now an end around here to Ian Clayton. He cuts upfield, brought down at the 24-yard line, and bring up a 3rd down and 3.
That time right there, they come around with a little end around from the wing back right there, but Loretto got a good penetration up the defensive line right there. Kind of shook it up a little bit. He didn't have his hole to shoot up in right there.
3rd down situation coming up here for Lawrence County. So far in the game, they are 2 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. And you got now at 8 minutes here in the third quarter.
This is where Everly would step in, but he's not out there right now.
Daniel under center, wing T formation here. Clayton goes in motion. It's going to be a toss to Clayton, trying to get the edge, and he maybe gets a yard. It'll be a 4th down and short coming up here for Lawrence County.
Starts with the stop, 4th down.
Jaden Stoltz did a good job keeping his shoulders parallel with the line of scrimmage and coming out here and keeping him wide and wrapping him up to get him before he made positive yardage.
And Caden Berg's now going to go back and punt it away here for Lawrence County.
Yeah, I think you're just a little too deep.
Loretta's expecting a fake.
And yeah, it looks like Loretto's not going to send one back, but Taden Russell checking into the game. We got 7 seconds left on the play clock. He's one of the personal protectors. And they get the snap off in time. Bird, a spiraling, beautiful kick from the left footer. And this one's going to roll and be down to right at the 31-yard line. So that's where the Mustangs will take over 1st down and 10.
Fantastic punt by Caden Bird. I mean, that was a beautiful spiral. Hit the ground, rolled down the field just like it wanted to. Loretto they looked like they were trying to make sure they wasn't going to do a sneak right there. I mean, didn't have a man back deep, which is probably smart from the way things have gone a little bit in the history of this game tonight.
6:54 remaining in the third quarter. Loretto leading 35-28. 1st down and 10 from the Mustang 31. 2 receivers to the left, tight end to the left, single receiver to the right. Porter beside Daniel in the shotgun. Porter gets a handoff up the middle. He is stacked up at the 34 and driven right back. So it's about a 3-yard gain for, it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Porter did a good job hitting that hole wide open right there. There's a Mustang down.
I believe that's Porter.
Oh, no.
Porter is rolling on the ground in pain. And
it is.
While they tend to him, we'll take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great. They're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Looking for that used car on an affordable payment plan? Go by and see Danny at Auto Credit in Lawrenceburg or give him a call at 931-244-6433. For over 10 years, Auto Credit has been the go-to place for easy payment plans and on-site approval that has made car buying so much easier. Auto Credit is a place where you can be approved on the spot, no questions asked, weekly, bi-weekly, or even monthly payment plans. Auto Credit North Locust Avenue in Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
Caden Porter was a hurt Mustang on the play. Seems to be okay. Looks cramp related as he heads to the sidelines. 2nd down and 7 here for the Mustangs from their own 34. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, tight end to the left. Looks like Jaden Stoltz beside Daniel in the backfield. And Stoltz gets the handoff for the right side, the 40, the 45. He's in the Wildcat territory, brought down at the 45-yard line. And that's where Loretto will start the drive once again. 1st down and 10.
Hey, Stoltz has some major wheels, too, especially the way he took off around this right-hand side. He wasn't going to be denied at least 10 yards.
1st down and 10. They're once again in Wildcat territory. Clock now at 6:05 in the 3rd quarter. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Hand off the Stoltz. Our left side fell down at the 47-yard line.
I'm not so sure he didn't get stepped on right there accidentally by his own player.
And mark it at the Wildcat 47 to bring up 2nd down and 12 here.
That's an unfortunate play for Stoltz. He had a hole right there.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end to the right, and Stoltz to Daniel's right in the shotgun. Daniel hands off to Stoltz once again. Taden Russell stacks him up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
Stoltz didn't have much choice right there but to kind of duck his head and try to run over that guy standing in his hole. Good defense right there by the Wildcats.
Obvious passing situation here for Loretto. Loretto so far is 2 for 6 in the game and 3rd down conversions, but they're 3 for 4 on 4th down. Same formation here for the Mustangs. And they hand it off to Stoltz, and he gets brought down at the 45-yard line. That is Peyton Brayton. No, that's Alex Perez making the stop. So a 2-yard gain by Stoltz, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 10.
Perez has been a predator right there in the middle of the defense right now. That would look like it'd be an option draw, and they were a little bit arguing over who wanted the ball.
Yeah, Mustangs are going to go for it here. Daniel now rolling out to his right. Throws, completes to Seymour. He's at the 30, brought down at the 31-yard line, but we have a penalty flag on the play.
That flag is thrown right here at Seymour's feet, and then there's another one over there on the other side.
The other side. So we got 2 penalties, 1 at the end of the play, 1 at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops at 4:28 here in the 3rd quarter as the officials have a discussion near the Lawrence County sideline.
Maybe a little bit of something said or did after the play on one of them.
And Lawrence County's motioning on the field like this is against Loretto, maybe both against Loretto. Marston says he wants it to, he doesn't. Having a discussion with the white hat on the field. We got a hold against Loretto.
Against the Mustangs.
And then after the play, we got a dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct against Loretto.
Wow.
So a pair of penalties that are really going to hurt Loretto right there.
That's a loss of a lot of yards right there after getting a 1st down.
And then, so you get 10, and then you're going to have 15 at the end of it.
Man, that's a momentum killer, too, because that was a great play right there as Daniel rolled to his right. His receivers went out there, And Seymour squatted down where he needed to be. There's nobody around. Hit him with it, and then turn around. We get hit with 2 penalties on one play.
And now puts the Mustangs over 100 yards in the game and penalties. They'll now kick it away and 4th and about 34. Simbeck now, heels on the 20. Pair of Wildcats back to return that. It's a end-over-end kick. They're going to let it bounce, and they're going to let this one roll to the 38-yard line. And that's where Lawrence County will start their next drive, trailing 35-28.
Lawrence County's got a chance right here. That's a fairly short field. I say short field compared to being down on the 20 like Simbeck's had them pinned down on the kickoffs. Them being down by 7, 4 minutes left in the third quarter only. Our scoring has slowed down.
Penalties have hurt that.
Yes, it has. Been a fairly clean first half.
Clock at 4:03 here in the third as Daniel goes under center. Wing each side, tight into the right, split out to the left. Everly, they fake it. Now it's to Clayton, end over end. He cuts upfield across the 40 and brought down at the 43-yard line. A 5-yard pickup. Bring up a 2nd down and 5.
Clayton did a good job right there. Loretta's defenders, they kept flaring out and keeping out wide, and Clayton found a crease just on the inside and cut it back. Did a good job of getting some main good yards right there. But the Loretto defense, number one, I think it was Andrew Riley, number 1, came across and made a fantastic tackle off Clayton.
They're going to mark him down at the 44. It's 2nd down and 4 here for the Wildcats. Tight end to the left, wing, and a receiver to the right, and 2 running backs behind Daniel. Daniel under center. Hands it over to Bentley over the right side. Bentley's going to cut it upfield. He's in the Mustang territory. Trips up and falls down at the 46-yard line, and he seems to be in a bit of pain there. He does pick up a 1st down for Lawrence County, and I think that's cramp-related as well. I think that might what eventually brought him down there on the play.
He's grabbing both hands, and I mean, he hit the ground immediately and started grabbing the backs of his legs. That's not good for the Wildcats.
Bentley had 148 total yards of offense in the first half as they tend to they're going to call both guys to the sideline, and we'll take a quick break here as well on the X Sports Network.
Hey folks, this is Greg from City Cleaners in Lawrenceburg. Spills from Life Thrills that make stains a pain are no problem for our crew. We're ready to give you the look you want with our full-service dry cleaners. Conveniently located right in the heart of town on North Locust Avenue and Depot Street. Come through our drive-thru, leave it and we'll clean it. We'll give all your clothes the extra love they need at City Cleaners in Lawrenceburg. And hey, thank you for always supporting your local family-owned dry cleaners. We're here to serve you. Vicki and I can't wait to see you.
Are you looking for the best deal in town on a clean, low-mileage, late-model vehicle? Then look no further than Williams Auto Sales. Their lot is full of vehicles to choose from. If you don't see what you're looking for, let them know. They have access to hundreds of vehicles. Stop in and see Bobby Robertson at Williams Auto Sales, 802 North Locust Avenue in Lawrenceburg, the best dealer in town. A name you can trust, Williams Auto Sales, 762-9525.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Hendrickstag Stadium, Isaiah Bentley's okay after a cramp. Lawrence County has it 1st down and 10 from the Mustang 46. Peyton Brazier goes in motion. It's a handoff. It's to Clayton. Clayton gets brought down at the 43-yard line, a 3-yard pickup. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Clayton's a scrappy running back. I like the way he runs. He's low to the ground, and, I mean, he's wide open every step he has.
And those toss counters, fake toss and the counter play, and the offensive line pulling with the guards and the tackles, it's been pretty effective for Lawrence County for the majority of this game.
Well, he's small enough to kind of tuck behind those linemen, and it's hard to find.
2nd down and 7 from the Mustang 43-yard line. Single receiver to the left, tight end to the right, wing to each side, and Everly behind Daniel in the backfield. Motion from Peyton Brazier, and it's a handoff to Clayton over the left side across the 40, brought down at the 37-yard line. very close to a first down.
There, the motion's going away right there. They turn around. They send the running back and the wing back down to seal off a wall. They do a fantastic job of doing that, and what that does, that leaves the safety, the only person to make that tackle right there. And Branton Snyder saved a touchdown by breaking down, making a good tackle.
3rd down and 1 for the Wildcats. Are 2 of 6 on 3rd down conversions in the game. Single receiver to the left, tight end and a pair of wings to the tight end and wing to the right, 2 running backs behind Daniel in the backfield. Daniel hands it off to Peyton Brazier over the right side. He's across the 35. He's got room. And he's going to get brought down at the 31-yard line. And a first down for the Wildcats.
Brazier did a good job, followed his block all the way up to that blocker, hit a middle linebacker, bounced it out to the outside, and got about 4 more yards. Good run right there by Brazier.
Minute and a half left here in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats got it 1st down and 10 from the Mustangs' 31-yard line. Loretto leads at 35-28. It's been a fun and exciting matchup in the Uncivil War. Split out to the left, tight end to the right in the pistol formation. Wing to the right and 2 running backs behind Daniel. It's a handoff up the middle, Everly, across the 30. Powers it across the 25 down to the 23-yard line. 8-yard pickup to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Ball just turned around and run right behind Jacob Berdishaw. Let's see what we can get, and that's what happened. He got down an 8-yard gain on 1st down.
Everly back in after having some cramp issues. Clock now at 40 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Lawrence County on another drive, well over 300 yards total offense, and over 300 on the ground as well. Pistol formation again. And Daniel gets a snap. It's a handoff up the middle to Everly, and he gets stacked up. He maybe gets a yard on the play.
Good job right there by Rawson, staying low. He didn't stand up and get drove off the ball. He held his ground right there, made Everly bounce back to the inside, and there's 3 other Mustangs come in and made a tackle. Good job defensively by the Mustangs.
And that's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Loretto leads Lawrence County 35-28. We'll have a 3rd and 1 situation coming up for Lawrence County as we flip the field here in a couple minutes on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcares.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
Expect a high standard of care at Northside Animal Hospital. Your family at Northside, and we care about family. Whether you need medicine, surgery, or general health care, we feature state-of-the-art technology blended with a personal touch, ensuring your pet receives the best care possible. Feel free to tour our new boarding facility. We offer daycare as well as overnight boarding. Improve your pet's overall health at Northside Animal Hospital.
Back here at Hendrick Stack Stadium, getting ready to start the 4th quarter. Lawrence County has a 3rd down and 1 from the Mustang 22. Daniel, pitch out to Everly. He's got space, a 1st down and more across the 20 to 15. Gets inside the 10-yard line, marked out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And a 1st down and goal coming up here for the Wildcats.
Ezel did a good job of staying right here and getting him out of bounds to keep Everly from getting in the end zone. That's a tough defensive play to defend right there, especially when you've got somebody on you, and keep pushing him, make him bounce out, step out of bounds.
7 seconds into the 4th quarter, and the Wildcats on the doorstep of tying this thing up. Single receiver to the left, tight end to the right, wing to the right, and you got a pair of running backs split from Daniel in the backfield. Daniel, the toss now to Everly over the left side. He's going to cut it up. He's across the 5. He's got the corner. Put it on the board. Touchdown, Wildcats. The 4th of the game for Latavian Everly. Now the Wildcats an extra point away from tying this one up at 35.
That's a tough drive right there going down the field. The Mustangs' dadgummit got sealed off right there on the outside and couldn't quite get out there to him to stop that run.
Good blocking there by the receivers and the offensive lineman from the Wildcats. Edwin Gamer on for the extra point. The snap is high, but the kick is end over end, and it is good. 11:47 left in the game. We are all tied up at 35. Coming up next, Loretto's next possession, first possession of the fourth quarter, coming up here on the X Sports Network.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Latavian Everly punches it in for his 4th touchdown of the game. We're all tied up at 35, 11:47 left here in the game. Great battle in the Uncivil War, another classic on hand as Gamma with a short kick, and they're going to let that one go out of bounds.
Hey, that gives the Mustangs a good possession area right here. Hey, listen, it's a tie ball game right here. Loretto has an opportunity to strike. I mean, and they have the wide receivers, they have the running backs to do that. They just need to keep some momentum going right here.
And Barry Daniel having a discussion with the officials.
That's what I was sitting here looking at. What was the discussion about right there?
And they're going to mark it down at the 35-yard line. Stanley Wilson, good drive there from the Wildcats. What was the feeling like there on the sideline?
Well, they're just relieved they got this game tied up right now. Now they're looking for their defense to make a stop. But, of course, those weapons on the Mustangs, they're still out there.
First down and 10 from the Mustang 35. Daniel, Porter back in the game. It's a play-action pass. He's got Reynolds. He's in the Wildcat territory across the 40. He's got room across the 30, the 20. And forget about it. Put it on the board. One play touchdown. Daniel to Reynolds, and the Mustangs retake the lead on the 65-yard connection.
Finding Corbin Reynolds across right there in that short slant. Listen, Corbin Reynolds, he has the speed to outrun him. He's got the moves. Fantastic job by Corbin Reynolds getting in the end zone. They continue to find the crease and make this game exciting.
What a connection. Again, that play action just killing Lawrence County right now. Reynolds at 187 yards receiving so far. Patton Simback on to attempt the extra point. And the snap is back. The kick is up, end over end, and the kick is good. Already a pair of touchdowns here to start the fourth quarter. Loretto leads Lawrence County 42-35. Lawrence County gets the ball back when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Hey folks, this is Fred Webb, principal broker and owner of United Country Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg. Your local Realtree Land Pro agent specializing in country homes, farms, and land. If you're thinking about selling or would like a free comparative market analysis to see what your property is worth, please give us a call at 931-244-7126. We market your property worldwide to get you the most exposure, which in turn gets you the highest price in the shortest amount of time. Visit us at southernteandrealty.com.
There are now more ways to save at QuickMart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at QuickMart convenience stores using the Quick Club app. Available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
This is the X Sports Network.
Carter Daniels hooks up with Corbin Reynolds for a 65-yard touchdown connection. Loretto retakes the lead over Lawrence County 42-35, 11:34 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And Stanley Wilson down on the field for Stanley, and it's almost at this point right now, whoever has the ball last is going to win it.
It seems like it looks like they should be playing with basketball shoes out there right now. This score is getting a little ridiculous at 42-35.
Patton Simbeck back to kick it off here. Wiley and Stevenson back deep to return for Lawrence County. And Simbeck, a line drive kick, and that one's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence County will start first down and 10 from the 20. It's the second touchback of the game there for Simbeck.
But a lot of people don't realize how big of a tool that is to have a kicker that can kick it in the end zone like that, to make the team, your opponents have to go 80 yards every time.
First down and 10 for the Wildcats from the 20-yard line. So far in the game for Lawrence County, 342 yards on the ground, 354 in the game. On the other side for Loretto, 453 total yards of offense. We're just in the fourth quarter. First down and 10, Daniel under center. And a handoff here to Clayton over the left side, or the right side, excuse me, and he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an odd looking exchange right there between quarterback and running back. It's almost like it was a counter play. I know what it was, but they were almost too close together to get it out here.
Daniel had to slow him down just a bit because he had the hand.
Yeah.
He thought he was going to go to his left, and he went to his right. They do give him a gain of 1, so it's second down and 9 from the 21. Single receiver to the left. Tight end to the right, wing to each side. Everly directly behind Daniel in the backfield. Daniel under center. And they're going to end around to Clayton over the left side. He's across the 25, brought down at around the 27-yard line. So going to bring up a third down and about short 3, long 2 for Lawrence County.
Freshman Mason Tidwell coming in and making a tackle. That may be his first varsity tackle of his high school career. Good job. And he stayed home. Clayton's hard to tackle, but Mason did a good job as a freshman to break down and grab a hold of him.
That counterplay has been so deadly for Lawrence County in this game. It doesn't matter who runs it, whether it's Bentley or Clayton or Brazier. That counterplay has been tough for Lawrence County. Third down and 2. Wildcats so far 4 of 8 on third down in this game. Motion from Bentley. It's a toss to Everly over the right side. He's got room across the 30. He's breaking 3 and tripped up. Brought down right at the 38-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle, but it's a first down for Lawrence County.
Man, Jack Welch got a hand on the back of his heel to bring Everly down, and that would have been quite a big gain if he hadn't have got him right there.
First down and 10 from the Wildcat 39-yard line. Clock now at 9:45 remaining in the game. Loretto leading at 42-35. Wing T again. Single receiver to left, tight end to the right, wing to each side, but Everly kind of split out left to Daniel here, who's under center. And it's a quick toss, and it's almost intercepted. Very close to being intercepted there on the play by Loretto.
Hey, once again, the freshman Mason Tidwell stepped up, and that would have been a pick 6 because there was nobody down the field right here. to make that. Is a good play by Lawrence County, but Tidwell did a fantastic job of sniffing that ball out.
If he doesn't get a hand on that, Stevenson catches it. He had a lot of green in front of him. Clock stops at 9:26 here. 2nd down and 10 now for the Wildcats. Single receiver to the left. Tight end and a wing to the right. 2 running back split. Daniel, who's under center. Daniel, handoff to Everly. Everly is stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him forward progress to the 40 for a gain of 1.
Connor Pope, first guy in there to grab a hold of him. The Loretto defense looks like they're brought in. They're running a 50 package right here. They got 5 defensive linemen trying to stop that inside run.
So 3rd down and long for the Wildcats, who are now 5 of 9 in the game. And 3rd down conversions. Clock now under 9 minutes. It's a big play here for Lawrence County. Single receiver to the left. Wing to each side. Tight end to the right. As Clayton goes in motion, it's a toss to the left, and he breaks the tackle across the 40 to 45. He keeps going, and he pushes his way through for a 1st down to the Wildcat 49-yard line.
Man, Ian Clayton, he's just hard. He's hard to tackle. They had him rounded up in the backfield for a loss of about 3, and he just spun right out of it and like a cannon shot up down the field and got the 1st down.
You had it right. It looked like that was going to go for a loss, and you can't, we say that about Everly and Bentley. It takes more than one guy to bring him down. And same for Ian Clayton. It looks like for Ian Clayton, it takes about 10 guys to bring him down.
Good run.
8:10 remaining here in the 4th. 1st down and 10 from the Wildcat 49. Daniel under center, pair of running backs behind him, split out to the left. It's a toss now to Everly over the right side. He breaks a tackle. He's in the Mustang territory. Across the 45. Tough stiff arm. And we're going to add a little bit extra as he's brought down at the 42.
Jack Welch brought him down, but dadgummit, he had a hand on his face mask right there as he brought him down. And it's one of those that you don't mean to. You know what I mean? You're just trying to grab a hold of him and grab a face mask. Good play by Jack Welch to scrape off that end and get over to him. It just unfortunate it had to end with a face mask on him. This is two very different offenses right here. We're seeing more of a ground and pound out of Lawrence County and a more of a pro style spread it out and let her rip by Loretto. One is eating up the clock and the other one is taking big chunks at a time. It's very exciting to see.
1st down and 10 from the Mustang 27-yard line. Loretto now with 12 penalties for 112 yards. Daniel under center. Tight end and a wing to the right, split out to the left. 2 running backs behind him. Clayton goes in motion to the left. Fake the toss. It's a handoff to Bentley. He's got room down the sidelines. The 10 into the end zone. Touchdown. Wildcats 1 point away from tying it all up.
Isaiah took that ball right there. It's kind of a little bit of misdirection right here. And, man, Loretto had it defended great, and he just found a hole on the outside and scored and got 6. Dadgummit. Tie the ball game. Hey, it's a shootout.
This is fun. This is as fun as it gets as Edwin Game on to attempt the extra point. Each one of these extra points are getting more and more crucial as the game goes on. As the kick, end over end, down the middle and good. 7:29 remaining in this one. We are all tied up at 42 apiece. Grab a soft drink or your favorite drink, hot dog and some popcorn. We got a lot of fun left in this one coming up next on the X Sports Network.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County, providing banking for every stage of life since 1934. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street, next to the courthouse.
This is the X Sports Network.
Isaiah Bentley, 27-yard touchdown run, ties it up at 42-all here. 7:29 remaining in the fourth quarter. As Edwin Gamma now on to kick it off. Porter, Seymour, and back deep to return.
Look for a big gain right here out of
over and kick, fielded at the 27-yard line, and he's going to bring it out of bounds over the 40. That's where the Mustangs will take it over, first down and 10. And Stanley, is as fun on the field as it is up here in the booth?
Oh, yes. That was a great play call right there by Coach Beasley, the offensive coordinator for Lawrence County. But great execution by the Wildcats, too. So now it's time for Loretto to see what they can do here.
Got an injured Wildcat on the Loretto sideline. The ball will get marked down at the 40-yard line, and we'll take a short break here while they tend to the injured Wildcat here on the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy, Buick, and GMC dealer.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Hendrick Sag Stadium, Loretto takes over first down and 10 from their own 40. Daniel pulls it down, and his pass falls incomplete, and we got a penalty flag on the play. And I believe this is going to go against Loretto, the way David Marston is clapping.
Man, this is getting to where the time of the game, it's still muggy outside. You know what I mean? This is the second game of the season. Now it's going to see where fitness starts to come into a play. And fitness, what that does, you start getting tired, you'll start getting cheap, small penalties. And this is where both teams are going to wrangle them in and say, look, guys, I know you're tired. Let's keep it in ring. We're playing a good game.
Got an eligible man downfield against Loretto. And the ball will now be marked at the Mustang 35-yard line. And it'll be first down and 15. And now the whistle blows, and we got another penalty flag.
What is...
This one now is going to go against Loretto. It's another 5-yard penalty. And that marks them all the way back to their own 30-yard line. First down and 20. So not a good start to the drive here for Loretto. First down and 10 from the 20. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, split out to the right. And now Daniel, straight drop back. Looks like a wheel route. He's got an open Reynolds. And that one's knocked away at the last second. And Lawrence County, a big play there to keep another big Mustang drive, or big play from the Mustangs away.
Man, that was a good throw. That's a long throw right there, the way he threw it down the field. But right here, number 6, just at the last second, just stabbed a hand in there to knock it away.
Back quickly is Loretto. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. It's a fake to Porter, quick slant, and he's got Seymour, and Seymour's brought down at the 46-yard line. And that's going to bring up a third down and 4.
Seymour went out there and just turned around and sat right in that little open area once again.
Loretto.
Daniel's doing a good job of feeding it right there, right on the money whenever they're turning around.
Same formation. Third down and 6. Daniel straight drop back again. Now going to roll out to his left. He's got pressure, and he's going to throw this one away. And for the time being, going to be a stop here for Lawrence County. Decision time now for Loretto.
Man, Lawrence County, they closed on him quicker than I think what he anticipated, and he got rid of it in enough time, and it barely got past the line of scrimmage. But, hey, he did good. Get rid of it. We're in a good game right here. Don't take a sack right there.
Aiden Childers leading the rush there, and they're going to go for it. 4th down and 4 from their own 46. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Daniel Fakes the handoff. He's going to throw quickly. Overthrows his receiver, and Lawrence County is going to get it back in great field position.
Good defensive stand right there on the last play by the Wildcats right there. A little bit of confusion with the wide receivers over there. Just good defensive play by the Wildcats. I mean, there's nothing you can say about that.
Yeah, good pressure on the outside. Looked like that was Jack Marston coming in and getting the pressure there on Daniel. So the Wildcats take over first down and 10 from the Mustang 46-yard line, 6:33 remaining in the contest. This has been fun and exciting from the start.
And here now the offense has the ball that likes to grind it out. So, I mean, 6 minutes and 30 seconds could go by in one possession.
Daniel under center. And it's a handoff to Everly over the right side, stacked up at the 45-yard line. And that's where his forward progress is going to stop. So that's going to be a 1-yard pickup to bring up second down and 9.
Defensive line right there did a good job staying low, not getting pushed around. Everly did what he had to do, just kind of stick it in and try to get what you can on a called play, because if you bounce those out right there, I mean, you're risking a loss. Stay safe, try to get positive yards.
Second down and 9. Clock getting ready to hit the 6-minute mark here in the game. Lawrence County, as Nick mentioned, taking their time. 15 now on the play clock, rolling down the 10. Single receiver to the left, wing to each side, tight end to the right. Actually, wing to left, 2 running backs behind Daniel. And Daniel going to hand it off to Peyton Brazier over the left side, across the 45, the 40, still going, and brought down at the 37-yard line, very close to a first down.
Peyton Brazier, good. He planted that left foot and hit his hole, and I mean, listen, that's just a good offensive play, a good defensive play, and that was just one of those times the offense got the better side of it because the defense was there doing what they were supposed to do. It's just the offense won that one.
As a former offensive lineman, Nick, I know I don't look like it now, but I'm loving the work both sides on the offensive line are doing. They're getting off the ball, getting downfield, and making big plays. Daniel under center, pair of running backs behind him. Motion is Brazier to the left. It's a handoff up the middle.
Ooh.
And he's going to get the first down. Kind of hard to tell. That's Isaiah Bentley. He's going to get it down to the 34-yard line. And Bentley's going to get the first down.
Jack Welch come up from the linebacker position and laid it to him that time.
Bentley gets the first down. Under 5 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Wildcats moving the sticks. That's their 28th first down of the game. They're now 7 for 11 on third down.
Mano-a-mano time right here.
Single receiver to the right, tight end to the left, wing to the right, and a pair of running backs split of Daniel in the backfield. Daniel hands it off to Bentley over the left side. And he's going to get it close to the 30-yard line, tripped up right at the 31 for a 3-yard gain.
Trying to see who that was. I think that was Kobe Carroll, and looks like Jack Welch on the tackle on the other side right there. They did a good job just keeping him to a 3-yard gain.
Clock and ready to hit the 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. 42 all here in the fourth. It's not the highest scoring game in the rivalry's history, but we're getting very close to it. Not yet, at least. Last year's any indication. Daniel under center. And now a toss to Everly to the right. He's got some room. He's across the 30. And brought down by his shoulder pads, very near to a horse collar down at the 27-yard line.
I think everybody on this side of the bleacher area saw that horse collar right there. Fortunate for Loretto that didn't get called. But if without that horse collar, I think he scores.
He scores. That might be touchdown number 5 for Latavian. So clock now at 3:15. Third down and 3. Another big third down conversion coming up for Lawrence County. Same formation, tight end and a wing to the right. Single receiver left, 2 behind Daniel. It's Clayton goes a motion to the left. They hand it off to Bentley, breaks a tackle across the 25. He's still going, fighting his way across the 20, and brought down at the 16-yard line for a Wildcat first down.
Isaiah Bentley just straight up with determination carried that ball right there. I mean, the Mustangs had him wrapped up. He just kept driving.
Clock now at 2:40 here in the fourth. The Wildcats now into the Mustang red zone at the 16-yard line. Like you mentioned, Nick, they had 6:30 when they got the ball, and they have already milked 4 minutes off of that and a pair of third down conversions. Tight end to the right, split wing to the left, split out to the left, and a pair of running backs behind Daniel, just slightly to his left. Daniel now tossing out to Everly over the left side. He cuts up field. He's across the 10, fighting his way down to the 5-yard line, brought down at the 6. And that...
Everly went out on that little sweep on the left-hand side, and as the defense flowed with him, he planted his foot and come back, and I think it's going to be 1st and goal right here, AJ.
They are going to give him the first down from the 6-yard line. First down and goal, under 2 minutes left to play.
This right here is where, as a defender, it starts getting in your mind, like, what do I got to do to stop this? What do I got to do? And then if you do something extra, they find that extra crease where you left, and it hurts.
Or if you're Barry Daniel, what do you do with these 3 timeouts if they don't get the touchdown here on this first play? Daniel hands it over the right side, and it's Bentley. He's going to cut it up, and he's going to power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, the Wildcats.
Wow.
I believe that's Isaiah Bentley who punches it in, and the Wildcats retake the lead 48-20-42. And Bentley and Everly coming off exhausted on that play.
Here's where right here is Lawrence County don't come over here and celebrate because
and that's the extra point is no good for Lawrence County. So everything tenses up here with a minute 28. Lawrence County leading it 48-42, and we got a penalty flag on the play. And they're walking towards, and we got 2 penalty flags, and that might be somebody ejected, Nick, because he sent it right at the same person. So it's a pair of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. I don't know what happens here, since it happened well after the play.
Yeah, that was well after the play. It was a bad snap. The snap was low. They kind of tumbled on it, fumbled on it. Then that's where the first flag came in the mix of all of that. The second flag right there is as they were walking off the field, and Whitehat was walking towards the Loretto bench.
Yeah. And now a pair of calls one unsportsmanlike conduct, calls another, and that player's ejected.
Oh, somebody is ejected.
Yep. He was walking after somebody. It looked like something you'd see in Major League Baseball, and it looked like one of the linemen on the play there, Nick. Kind of hard to tell here from a distance.
Stanley, you think maybe you could figure out who that was that got ejected over there?
Yeah, hang on. Let me Coach Marston's getting some confirmation right now.
Yeah, you give him the thumb.
Yep. Stanley Wilson trying to figure out who was ejected there. He's trying to get the officials' attention here, but minute 28 left. Loretto will get the ball back, and Wonder World Lawrence County will kick this.
Number 3 on the roster up there.
This is one of those.
So they're going to kick it off from the 40.
Well, here's the thing, and we may need to check the rule, have somebody send in. If it's whoever's ejected.
It was inappropriate language.
Inappropriate language, okay.
Inappropriate conduct. Whoever's ejected, if I'm not mistaken, AJ, and I could be wrong, we need to get a check on this. I think it's 2 games that they're out.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, it might be different for football. I'm not sure the rule.
That's just it. I'm not 100% sure, but I know you'll miss at least one.
Yeah. So Lawrence County is going to kick it off from the Mustang 30. So they would kick it off from their own 40, and now they're going to kick it off from the Mustang 30.
It's just one game, guys.
It is one game.
Okay. Thank you, Stanley.
That's why I get paid the big bucks down here. Breathing this baby powder. Now they ran out of baby powder, and they went and got foot powder.
Oh, jeez. Almost looks like Woodstock 99, except they got their clothes off.
I just hope they didn't get the medicated kind. Because I kind of need that stuff. We want to have another bottle in Lawrence County.
Edwin Gamma. That ball's not teed up.
And they're going to onside kick it.
They might, yes, onside kick it or squib kick it. Yep. Looks like Clint Seymour back beyond the 2 lines here to return this. Minute 28 left here in the game. Lawrence County leading by 6. And they will onside kick it. And that one's on the ground. And Loretto did recover right at the 17-yard line. That's where they'll take over first down and 10.
Yeah, that was a good call by Coach Marston. You know, he likes to do that. But having that ball right there, I mean, they didn't even get past the 20. So Loretto's got to start deep in their own territory.
First down and 17. This team has struck quickly several times in this game. 48-42. Loretto leads.
It's not often you see a kickoff from that far down the field, though. So that brings a very strange situation.
Tight end and 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Daniel now rolls out to his right. Russell pressuring him, and the catch from... he dropped it.
I hate seeing those young men kind of land like that with their knees spread out and the way they get duffled back. First thing comes to my mind is knees. He's back up and moving.
So 5 seconds rolls off the clock, minute 19. Second down and 10 coming up from the Mustangs. Ball still on their own 17. Two receivers to the left, tight end, single receiver to the right. Porter to Daniels right in the backfield. And they fake the handoff. It's a quick throw. And Seymour makes the catch across the 30, 35, and brought down across the 40. And they're going to mark him down at the 41-yard line.
Good play right there. Carter Daniel kept his eyes down the field. They're hitting those slants and making – it's the yards after the catch is what's hurting more than just catching the slant. They're doing a good job catching the ball and getting down the field.
Minute 10 left. Have a first down and 10 from their own 41. David Marston's going to use his team's first timeout. Make sure he gets his defense set up there. What an exciting game this has been between these two sides. Combined 90 points here between the two.
Yes, it has. This has been an exciting game.
These two teams, and we're hoping maybe at one point see them both in the postseason the way their offenses work. There's no reason they shouldn't be.
Right. These once again, though, we have two very different offenses right here. There's something interesting right here. One of the linebackers for Lawrence County is right here on the sideline, Isaiah Bentley.
Yeah,
but after, like you said earlier, they have flat out been just toting the mail, running the ball. So he probably trying to get a well-deserved break. But he's also one of their leaders on defense.
Him and Everly came off that field after that touchdown pretty gingerly. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. You got a tight end to the right as well. Porter to Daniels left in the shotgun. First down and 10 for Loretto. Minute 10 left. Daniels straight drop back. He's going to step up in the pocket. And he's going to throw on the run and at the feet of Seymour and incomplete.
You know, he did a good job right there feeling the defense, kept moving forward towards the line of scrimmage if he were to want to tuck it, but ultimately did the right thing by just getting rid of it out of bounds.
Minute 4 left. Second down and 10 from the Mustang 41. Two receivers to the left, one to the right, tight end to the right. And Porter to Daniels left here in the shotgun. Lawrence County's DB's playing about 7 to 10 yards off of the receivers. Daniel fakes the handoff, now rolls out to his right, and he might be in trouble. He steps up and he's brought down on the play. Latavian Everly brings him down at the 44-yard line.
I'm trying to see what defensive person that was. I think it was
Everly. It was Everly making the stop.
I mean, he did a fantastic job of breaking down right there and making that tackle, because if he hadn't have made that tackle once again, Carter Daniel could have run for a long, long way right there.
2-yard pickup now, 54 seconds left here, and a third down and 8. Stanley Wilson on the field with us, and what's the field there on the field here in a very tense, big-time situation, Stanley?
Well, I think the word you used, tense, and that's what it is over here. They're trying to fire up their defense, and it is a tense situation here. Loretta's got some great weapons on offense right here. And as you said, they can score quickly.
3rd down and 8. Loretto just 2 of 8 on 3rd down so far in the game.
And Nick made a good point about the the conditioning of both teams, because that front 4 for Loretto, they were gassed on that last drive for Lawrence County. They were really gassed, and so now let's see how much energy's left in the tank for Lawrence County's defense.
3rd down and 8 coming up now for Loretto. 54 seconds remaining. Barry Daniel just used his first timeout of the second half. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. We got Porter to Daniel's left here in the backfield.
Oh, that's offside. Come on.
And
I know the offensive line.
Going to call offsides here against Lawrence County.
Hey, that makes this 3rd down a little easier right here for the Mustangs right here.
So instead of 3rd down and 8, it's now 3rd down and 3. Ball at the 48. Clock doesn't move. Same formation here for Loretto. Looks like they might be just running the same play they had as Daniel. Quick throw, and he's got Reynolds at the Wildcat 45, and he's stacked up, and he will get forward progress to the 44.
Once again, well, the thing right there, I mean, great play once again, great poise in the pocket by Daniel, hit his wide receiver. Welch almost waiting to get a block, a little bit too long, back got in the way, and as they break it out again, here we go.
Clock running, it's going to hit 30 seconds. They flip the formation. Daniel, quick throw out to Reynolds in the flat. He's going to get across the 30, and he's brought down at the 35-yard line.
Fantastic job right here by this freshman and junior. Well, all of them. They're giving Carter Daniel plenty of time to throw the ball, and he's connecting, and they're moving down the field.
And it looks like Reynolds got out of bounds, so 21 seconds left here. 2nd down and 1 from the Wildcat 44, or 35, excuse me. Flip the formation, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Daniel now rolling out to his left. And he's going to throw it, and he's got Reynolds at the 30. And Reynolds is going to go out of bounds at the 26-yard line for a 1st down.
Did I mention that Reynolds is a freshman?
You did.
I mean, he is doing some junior, senior type stuff right here, running and being very disciplined, finding the holes, and squatting down, but being seen, give me the ball. They're doing a fantastic job right here.
15 seconds left, 1st down and 10 from the Wildcat 26. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And now David Marston's going to call his 2nd timeout here of the second half, trying to maybe give his guys a breather and some instruction on this one.
Okay, 14.9 seconds left. We've been hitting the same slots on offense. I would love to be in this huddle right here on both sides. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah, I mean, you can't let them cross the goal line if you're Lawrence County, and you can't. Well, you got 2 timeouts to play with Loretto, so you can't go down inbounds.
Right.
But if you can get out of bounds quickly, that would help. But really, in this sort of situation, you're really looking at a 2-play, 3-play max deal.
Yeah, well, yes. If you're on the offensive side, you're sitting there telling them, okay, guys, we're being successful with these plays right here. Hit your spots, do the right things. Defensive-wise, you're telling yourself, guys, don't go rushing upfield. You know what I mean? I would love to have been in both of those huddles right there during this 14.9 seconds left.
14.9, 1st down and 10 for Loretto from the Wildcat 26. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Porter to Daniel's left here in the backfield. Daniel, straight drop back, now rolls out to his right. He's going to launch it up. And this one is almost intercepted. Jacabry Stevenson had it in his hands in the back of the end zone, and it falls down. But we'll bring up 2nd down and 10 with just 7 seconds remaining.
Hey, big-time pass right there. Perfect spiral back corner. Just the wide receiver just wasn't quite there just yet. Big-time pass. Big-time defensive play, having 2 guys there to shut that down. As a Loretto guy, I'm glad that got on the ground.
Fell incomplete.
Fell incomplete. However you want to say that.
2nd down and 10 as Barry Daniels burns his 2nd timeout here of the second half. And It's nail-biting time.
Yes,
I've already
it is.
bit all of mine off at this point in this crazy game. The Lawrence County coaches beside us here, they're sweating a lot up here in what has been a crazy, fun, exciting game. Well, at least for me. And
yes.
If you're a coach and you're a fan, if you're just an impartial fan, you're having a blast. If you're a coach or a diehard fan of either side, you're losing hair and you're losing years off of your life on this one.
What a fantastic game for an almost packed house. I'd say it was a packed house if everybody that was standing out was sitting down, because they'd still have to be standing up.
Yes, packed house here. Everyone having a great time. We see a lot of people along the fences as well. Great crowd turnout by both Lawrence County and Loretto fans showing out once again. 2nd down and 10, 7 seconds left on what could be the last play of the game. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And we're ready to roll.
Come on, boys.
Daniel, straight drop back. And he's got an open receiver in Reynolds, but he underthrows it, and it is knocked away, and that will do it. Lawrence County pulls it out at the end, an incomplete pass, and that will do it. The Wildcats win it 48-42, their 18th in a row over their rivals in the Uncivil War. What another classic these two rivals put on here once again. Neither team has anything to be ashamed about, and what was a great game, a great contest, and one, well, where I'm going to go back and watch about 50 times before I fall asleep tonight, Nick.
And you know, right now is a time where the Lawrence County coach is doing the right thing, telling them get their tail to the sidelines, because it was a 48-42 game. Yes, it's an inter-county rival, but you have to look at this. Loretto's a third of the size of the population of this school right here, and you're acting like you just won the state championship. Come on, guys. Hey, good game. Let's continue it to be a good game all the way to the very end.
A great job from either side. Lawrence County will hit the road in their first district game. That's coming up next Friday against Montgomery Central. Who's Loretto got up next, Nick?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Next game for Loretto. Forest. Yeah, they had
Forest. I was this close to saying community. See, Kevin, I knew you're fit. We're going to have to get your microphone on, Kevin. People were asking me, who's Kevin? I said, that's my guy next to me.
He's my checks and balances.
He is my checks and balances.
What a great night here again. Lawrence County proves to 2-0. Loretto falls to 1-1, and what was an absolute classic in this Uncivil War rivalry. Final score, Lawrence County wins at 48-42. Got plenty of volleyball and football coming up next week. But for Stanley Wilson, Nick Moore, I'm AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. Have a great night.
This is the X Sports Network.